kidding. What is up, guys?
Welcome to our humble abode.
Hi. Yes. I know it's been a little while, but we were chilling with some of our first round picks tonight, as you can see. So
that's star over everything.
So this is what we look like, guys. I know.
By the way, what are we? We're up in our first rounders back there, Parsons and Aikman, but I got my first rounder here, Mr. Emmitt Smith, the greatest of all time, my favorite. MCF's greatest of all time, my personal favorite. Who are you wearing, baby? Representing first round picks?
Like I said, I am representing first round pick. I showed off a little bit there. CeeDee Lamb.
Boom.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb. Just because, like I said, I don't have, shame on me, I need an offensive lineman jersey. So that's one of the ones on the list.
That's what I was looking at. I'm like, do I have I gotta go to, where's Zach Martin?
But in lieu of that,
where's Larry Allen?
That's where we went into that discussion we had at the beginning of the stream where I said if it's going to be two things, it's going to be either receiver or guard. So there you go.
There you go, receiver.
Yes, and Will McClay we trust, right? We have to really trust that Jerry listens to him as well, right? That there isn't some kind of like hidden Paxton Lynch in this draft that he's just like got googly eyes over and can't be swayed from.
That'd be disastrous.
Unless there's a Jason Garrett amongst our midst that can convince him otherwise.
Yeah, I mean,
and I'm just saying because this is one of those really weird drafts. Again, I keep going back to the fact that a lot of us can see this going in like 30 different directions. Right? And not just with us, but like you said, with other teams as well. So it still kind of just feels like the draft in general is just a little bit crazier this year than normal. Yeah. So let me go ahead and hit up a few comments. No, I'm not wearing Dez Art. I'm wearing CeeDee Lamb.
Hey, Art's in the house. Much love the Art. Rocking here.
Yeah, even real shit's coming through.
He always. I know he picks 20th. I know. He's watching. He was watching the Star.
We got a ways to go there.
He's watching. He's always watching that Cowboys.
So Dan said that this draft feels like the 2020 draft.
A little bit. I mean, right now it's
less depressing.
Well, let's get to it.
Depressing.
In 2020, we got CeeDee Lamb. He came and fell right into our laps.
But remember it's more about the general vibes of the time of the draft happened and all that.
No,
That's what I'm trying to
say.
Nothing wrong with CeeDee Lamb himself. Just the Rona year. Just that's what I'm saying. Like it was just like
the build up to that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, which really sucks because I do think that took away a little bit of like CeeDee's like oomph that year, but I feel like a lot of first round picks that year, I don't want to say fell flat, but again, they didn't have quite the same hit as usual, but I feel like football that year just didn't hit right. It was something, right? It got us through, but it was like Diet Coke of football.
Unfortunately, COVID got us. COVID. It's a good way. It makes us appreciate this now when it's back to normal.
By the way, Dallas Cowboys Sensor said, "Good to see y'all's faces looking hot." You look great too, MCW.
MCW.
You don't get it?
I got confused. Yes, I get it now. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh,
I get it. Thank
baby.
you, though. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, like that. I trimmed it up.
We got all three brain cells working, but they're all focused on Dallas Cowboys over here.
Yeah, all I'm trying to see is get any kind of information or any kind of insight on Cowboy news and stuff. Right now, it's all quiet on the Cowboy front. So
you guys crack me up. Antoine Scott, what's up? Jacob Vasco said, I don't know what I think about that Panthers pick. So, I mean, let's see. They're saying the Panthers pick is in, but I'm still haven't seen what they're doing now. And we are definitely 100% live because we're like as live as you can be here.
Thinking someone's at the actual thing and they're announcing it before we can see it.
Usually online you can kind of hear rumors or
things
or
out.
people are like, yeah, we think it's this guy. So, let me see.
The pick is in for the Panthers.
CeeDee Lamb definitely has to step it up this year, Denise, by the way.
Without question.
So, and by the way, Uncensored, hopefully we can chat it up this weekend once the draft is over and just, chill and, see what's going on.
Yeah, Panthers are up.
God, he looks bad.
Offensive tackle. First offensive player off the board is at the 6th pick. Offensive tackle, which is all right for me.
Ikem Ekwonu, guys.
Ikem Ekwonu.
Off the board. So, like you said, first offensive pick.
We're in a little bit of that Jets colors right there.
No, I think that's his home country's.
Is that okay? Maybe it's Nigeria. No, I'm trying to see if it says it there on the side. That's like Nigerian colors. Wow.
Possibly, but I don't want to assume because I don't know. So just saying that I think
assume.
Just being honest, I don't fucking know, so I don't want to start saying. But yeah, there you go.
I'm sure everybody understands if I assume and there's a mistake.
No, it's all good. So, anyway, guys, I mean, maybe they're going to probably show it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to write his name down, but I'm going to have to write it down in a very interesting way. We'll almost knock my bottle over. I got to get that bottle poured in a minute. Let me update the board.
So, here, let me go ahead and hit up the chat.
And guys, keep the thoughts, comments. We'll catch as many as we can. You know how to catch our attention. And, we're going to be worried about this draft.
Yeah, this is the part I don't like. The Giants are up again. So, like, we don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Uncensored says Twitter is full of pics before we see them. That's why I'm not on Twitter right now. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. We like to just enjoy and experience things
so
like
people
as
already
they're
knowing
meant to happen.
who's going to get picked.
Yeah,
a minute or two
Twitter,
before.
They kind of go out there and,
So, let me see how you get his name, baby.
Pancake King? What?
No.
Oh. I'm like, maybe he just makes really good pancakes.
See if you see at the bottom. See how it says the name there? Let me see how you get it. His name is...
I mean, I think I have it here in the chat. IKEM.
Yep. EKWONU. Got it.
There you go.
And he's an OT.
Yes.
Original tackle. Ikem Ikwanu. There you go, guys. He's on there at the Panthers. Now, next up, the Giants.
Larry J said, I remember when Akeem was projected late 20s to Dallas. Time flies.
I know. Things go up and down and all
That's
around.
why I said that.
Remember, Kobe Dean was gone in the top 10.
Jesse Stewart just said, Jerry has us all drinking already. So, Joe Juarez, I can't remember how they got this pick. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was from last year's draft, right?
Ooh, let me see here. I think I do
Giants,
have. Yeah,
right?
I have.
That's how they got another first-round pick this year.
Ooh. You know what? Let me put up.
So he's drinking vodka.
Fucking cheap-ass vodka, but it's still vodka.
It's not that cheap.
It's not cheap, but it's
not expensive.
Yeah. Far from Grey Goose. Let's put it that way, or Belvedere. But let me do this here. I have something special for this. So I can give me a break so I can vomit off camera. I'm joking. We're going to be fucking foolish here a little bit, but it's okay. It's part of the fun of draft night.
Type of stream.
Christmas Day now, in a way, right? Yesterday was Christmas Eve.
For a second, I thought you were talking about the decorations they had. I'm like, they do kind of look Christmassy.
Christmas Day is 3 days for the Cowboys. Like Christmas, then, Three Kings Day, whatever. Not Three Kings Day, but the Boxer Day, the day
Boxing
after.
Day is the day after.
Canada, whatever. You know how we're doing this. And I'm probably not going to make much sense since I'm drinking at 8:45 p.m. Eastern. So let me look here. I think
that's a relatively reasonable time to drink. Fuck Chicago.
Another offense. Well, wait. Okay, no, they went defense and offense, right? So another offensive tackle, Evan Neal from Alabama, a guy that I think a lot of people.
The reason I say fuck Chicago is because they
gave it to him.
They allowed the Giants.
But you know where that came from, right? Last year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I said.
They traded down.
I know.
After we traded our pick to the Eagles. Yep.
I knew.
And the Bears got their starting quarterback now, and that's where they flipped for this pick.
Yeah, so it just...
That's where they got it. Yep.
I'm not trying to break all that down again. I'm just saying, I knew it all happened last year, and that was because of that plus their general suckage.
Yeah.
So that was a previous
always generally sucking.
I know, but that's how they got their
Evan Neal, I mean, listen, this is a good pickup for them. There's no doubt of that. I mean, an obvious, fantastic offensive lineman. So, first rounders are first rounders usually for a reason, especially on the offensive line. So, Evan Neal,
again,
New York Giant.
The Giants are, unfortunately, in a somewhat similar position to Dallas in one way and one way only.
So, they got Thibodeau and Evan Neal, huh? They have a lot of needs. They went edge on both sides.
And it's hard to fuck it up. At least where they were picking right now.
The Giants went edge on both defense, on the edge, and as a tackle on the edge, right?
The hiccups.
Boo. Didn't work. All right. So, anyways, let me say.
Here, I got you.
There you go.
Jerry moved up in the first round.
Okay, that's scary as fuck. That should stop you, baby. That should stop you from hiccuping.
Oh, here, just give me a second. Back to you real quick. Or I guess back to the chat.
Hit the chat up. The family's in the house.
Let me see. R87, enjoy. So, yeah, Dan, basically, we can't afford to move up. Again, not because there isn't talent up there, not because we can't do it, but because we have a lot of holes that we need plugging. And the best way to do that is with the amount of... with the amount of picks that we have.
We're U-porn. A lot of holes need to be plugged. Unfortunately, the Cowboys are the U-porn of the NFL.
You just really wanted to talk, didn't you? Just go ahead.
I know it derails. No, baby.
But I was trying to make a point.
Point out.
I can't go back now. The train has left the station, baby. That's why I'm like...
Train has to get railed back on because I try to...
you're the one who derailed it.
You derail me all the time. I got to get back on the rails.
Yourself.
That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing this stream, railing myself. Pretty much the whole time. Listen, I understand the issue with maybe... Oh, my God. Okay, I was gonna say Evan Neal is the one that did this thing. This is so difficult. I've never seen this. I didn't know who he was. Now I know who he is. I mean, that's an incredible feat right there. They're showing his workout trick, I guess you could say. That's hard to do. Was that like 40 inches up?
It is crazy, but sometimes I do wonder, like, What's the point? No offense.
I agree, but I've seen a lot
of cool workouts. What's the point? Like, just I don't feel like I'm asking this in a genuine way. Like, show me how doing these types of workouts, helps keep them more flexible or gives them more range of motion, helps them like I don't know. Show me some numbers.
I think it's the agility.
Some of it I think is just like I feel like it's just showing off. It's like you could have just done a squat or like whatever, I don't know, a regular lunge. Like, that's not the purpose of this discussion. That's my whole point. I just want to know. Oh, so Cap52 said, "Damn, no quarterbacks and no receivers again."
And listen, no quarterbacks are going to go into that second into like the end of this round. The quarterback, maybe I heard someone saying that they might trade up for a quarterback. Some team might come out from the second round and trade up for a quarterback towards the end of the first round. But I don't see any quarterbacks going anytime soon. Receivers. Yeah. See, this is why Cowboys don't go for receiver in the first round, because there's so many fucking options going to be pushed down to replace other picks later on. The fact that there's no receivers taken doesn't mean you say, we take a receiver in the first round. That means like, holy shit, you know how many receivers are going to get taking spots either of other receivers pushed down the line later, or spots in general that we're going to be able to pick up a player that's maybe at a different position that's better than expected because as a receiver going to be picked in the second round and third round and fourth. So we have a lot of options at receiver, and this even makes it more obvious. This is it's just a deep draft at receiver, but it's not elite receiver city. It's just kind of cool top guys at the receiver spot, some elite kind of guys, but nothing out of this world you got to grab. And that's my point, is to me, the farther these receivers go back, it's actually better for the overall draft for the Dallas Cowboys, because it helps us later if we draft a receiver later. Man, I guess we could pick pick a receiver early. I guess it helps us get a better quality receiver. But
the Falcons pick is in, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
I don't want to waste. Do not waste it on a receiver, please, Cowboys, please.
So Mr. Wright did say, "I for one love how genuine Roger Goodell celebrates with his young men. Hate him otherwise."
Yeah, no, I mean that some of the stuff is kind of a little more natural with Goodell. I agree, but
I feel like most people who do work in something tangentially related to the NFL do like football, and there are moments where it's
happiness, no matter what.
Football.
Imagine,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, imagine the happiness of seeing.
The draft is one of those moments, at least the first day.
It's a life-changing experience.
Fun and enjoy football, usually.
Falcons are up. That's a guy a lot of people wanted for the Cowboys. The first offensive wide receiver in this from USC. Drake London, one of the guys that the Cowboys did, one of the three receivers the Cowboys brought into their top 30 visits. Drake London. And, a lot of people are saying maybe he might fall a little bit farther down. And, there's always that chance. Finally, the receiver off the board for the Falcons. They got Pitts last year. That's Cleveland Browns guy. They got Drake London now. What did Dan say?
He said, "MCF, I know you had a lot to drink. I'll bypass you not calling Burks elite." He's just going to slide right over that one. He'll let it go.
Is Drake London elite? I'm just asking because I don't know if I would consider here's my question to everybody out there, and I'm just having a fun conversation.
Ooh.
But is Drake London, is Treylon Burks, is Chris Olave, are these guys better than CeeDee Lamb? Because if they're not, then they're not the number one on our team. And if that's the case, then what are we doing? I thought CeeDee Lamb was our number one. Mm-hmm. You see, we just can't think about who's the cool guy to pick if he's from my college that I like, or he's the fastest guy in the field, or because he's the coolest personality. Fuck all that. What about the Cowboys? Like, we got CeeDee Lamb. There's a reason we drafted him. Are we going to draft a Treylon Burks, which is great?
Yeah.
That means CeeDee Lamb's gone in 2 years.
You guys are cracking me up because they're all saying that he does not look happy. Like, he doesn't look very happy.
Who would go happy? Who would be happy going to the Falcons? They just got rid of
they have no
very good quarterback, and they got Calvin Ridley's going to be gone. I mean, we don't know what's happening. I mean, just saying, like, not the best. Not your favorite place to go when you have the offense getting broken up.
Said that you need a huge necklace that says MCF on it, like
like sauce. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's do the MCF
with the drip.
The icy drip necklace going here. The MC to the F. Listen, we got a deal going with Cleveland Brown. I'm gonna get that MCF jersey going around here, that personalized MCF jersey. When unfortunately my four guys beat his one guy, and his one guy is Dalton Schultz, and I love Dalton Schultz, and I hope he does fantastic. But four guys,
I think if we'll happily
and you get your MyCowboysFamily.
We'll happily lose that bet because it means that he's gonna be putting up he's gonna be putting up some numbers.
If Dalton Schultz,
we'll be fine with that, right?
If Cleveland Brown wins the bet, I'll be happy as well. You know why? Yeah, I'll have a fucking orange fucking carroty little face. But you know what? That means Dalton Schultz is a fucking Pro Bowler.
Mm-hmm.
If he beats out these 4 guys totals, then that's a Pro Bowler in Dalton Schultz. He should be a Pro Bowler this year. And that means we win. So it's a win or a win. A win-win. And even if Dalton Schultz doesn't win that bet, let's say Cleveland Brown don't win that bet, he don't outdo the other 4 guys, it's okay. Because he's probably going to come close. Like I've said, he's going to come close. Which means he's still going to have a great year out of Dalton Schultz. Jacob Vasquez dropping that $2 holla.
Thank you so much, Jacob. You know what he said?
What did he say? I'm writing them down right now. What did he say?
No spoilers, please. Let MCF announce the picks.
Thank you.
So, no, and thank you, Jacob. Again, we're not going to kick people out of chat or anything, but we would prefer it.
Yeah, if you guys...
if you at least, because we aren't, online on Twitter, on the internet, looking for the picks, before they're announced. We're just kind of allowing ourselves to organically watch it.
We are enjoying this. I'm not even...
We'll be, when it comes time for the Dallas Cowboys to pick, trust me, we'll be shutting everything down, so we won't get spoiled, at least at that point.
Yeah, I don't want to get the spoiling even for the Cowboys. But the thing is this, and I want to make sure everybody understands that,
let me get a refill of my water real quick. I'll let you go ahead.
I just don't want to... I don't want for... what was I going to say tonight? Literally slipped my mind. See? That's what happened, baby. You interrupted me. No, no. I want to get everything organically, but the thing is, and no offense to anybody in the chat, none 0.0 at all right now. But I'm in my focus right now. I don't, it's hard to get me out of that. I'm focusing on this. I'm looking at every single, minuscule second of this draft and seeing, hey, what's going on here? What's going on in the background? I'm checking the Twitter side of things when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. Any kind of information we can get, that'd be great. But it's not a race or trying to break news. It's about enjoying this, reacting to this, good, bad, or positive. I mean, good, bad, or ugly, doesn't matter. I'm it's whoever's gonna be drafted tonight, one way or the other, traded the pick, whatever it is, it involves this right here, and that's what matters on my Cowboys family. So, we'll see what happens. Let me see. I'm going to look in the chat now. I got a chance. I see real shit in the house. Go Cowboys. He loves the Cowboys. And he loves James Washington, too. Art87 Stang in the house. Yes, Mr. Mustang. Much love and happy birthday to him. Man, it's his birthday today. Like DeMarcus Lawrence. You guys share a birthday. Harold Jones in the house. If it's the quarterback, where they're going to go? No quarterbacks this year. Dak is good to go. Justin Quarles, the Q man. You know the man with the plan. Q. Justin Quarles said, draft the best player that plays either offensive line, defensive line, wide receiver, cornerback, or linebacker. I'm not agreeing with every single one of those choices, but, O-line, D-line, I like that. I like the trenches. Now, Cassie Stewart, yes, wishing Art belated birthday. Much love to Dan, the man. Sully, Dallas Cowboys Uncensored. What's the bet, he asked. So... And I know.
That's right, the one with
Cleveland Brown is in the chat right now. I think he's in the chat. At least he was earlier. Oh, what happened, baby? You knocking Parsons down behind you.
Am I? Oh, I'm sorry.
So you got to fix that.
Yes,
I took an hour and a half of my time to do that. No, I'm just joking. Listen, the thing is, the bet is. I don't know if it's my beard or my hair. I don't know which one it is. I haven't determined that.
Your hair on your head. Well, because I said
both of them on my head. Oh okay. Yeah. Okay.
So on top of your head, on the top of your head.
So the bet is that I gotta dye my hair orange, redhead, whatever you want to call me, but a carroty look,
ginger,
like Jason Garrett. If I lose the bet, and if I win the bet, he owes us a My Cowboys family jersey with the MCF in the back, and the wife will get the women's version of the My Cowboys family, the whole wording written out in the back. But that's only if we win, and if we lose, what is the bet, right? What are we winning and losing? Well. Cleveland Brown loves Dalton Schultz. He feels that we did a very good tag in Dalton Schultz. I disagree because there was 3 names I picked that I thought were better. Last year I had another name, Eric Ebron. I thought he could be a guy who can challenge it. The Steelers didn't throw the ball at him 16 times this year, so that but he threw him in the mix. So Eric Ebron, who's not even been picked up by anybody right now, and the other 3 guys. Adding all 4 guys' numbers together, comparing it to Dalton Schultz, and who's better is basically what the bet is from Cleveland Brown. And if Dalton Schultz can outdo the other 4 guys, then he wins the bet. I got orange hair, and I don't mind if that happens. Pro Bowler, but he has to outdo the combination of Eric Ebron, who's not on the team right now. That's easy. Yep. But then he's got to also outdo Austin Hooper. He's got to outdo O.J. Howard. and he's got to outdo Hayden Hurst. Those are the three guys I thought could be comparable to Dalton Schultz. The only difference is I'm saying other teams, these players are not going to do as good as on the Cowboys as a tight end because our scheme fits dumping the ball down to Dalton Schultz or the tight end. So Dalton Schultz is going to be. I said Dalton Schultz will be better than all these guys.
Yeah.
But combining all together, no way. And I believe some of these guys will be close to Dalton Schultz. So that's why he said we'll just put them all together. And if he beats Schultz, then you got jerseys. And again, it's not about the jerseys. It's more about the bet. I was going to bet him. He was pushing. He wants to do it. Let's have some fun. So we'll have some fun. And in the end, if Schultz can outdo all these other four guys' numbers, that's a Pro Bowler right there. I don't care. They have 200-yard, 300-yard seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, you add four guys with 300 yards each, that's 1,200 yards. So Dalton Schultz will have a Pro Bowl season. Damn the man. Dropping that $2 holla at J. Lou 2 as the Seahawks drop their thoughts on who they're picking. Charles
Cross.
Another offensive lineman. Another third tackle in a row. Third tackle in a row.
Trend, by the way. A trend
defense.
Yep.
And then offense. And offense. 4 offense. Three tackles.
The Jets are up next, too. And I think since they went defense first, we're probably going to see another offensive pick.
3 offensive tackles and 1 receiver in the last 4 picks.
Yep.
Crazy.
There we go. So, yeah, first round is actually moving pretty quick.
Right
by the way, so Dan said, can we call you Carrot from now on?
When the hair comes on, yeah, sure.
If the hair comes on.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't losing that bet, but I would love to.
Justin Crow said, we'll still love you, MCF, orange hair and all. So
it's all good. I keep my word. If I make a bet, I do keep it. So, that's the deal. And again, listen, if I got to have orange hair, luckily I work from home. So my Zoom meetings, I put a hat on. How's that for my Zoom meetings at work? Because I ain't showing that. I ain't going anywhere.
You're going to have some questions about the sides peeking out. But
I'll just shave that shit down.
Oh. We'll get you a nice
I'm trying to think of
we'll
things.
Get you like a wig cap.
But on stream,
it won't just be a hat. It'll have like
on stream. I gotta
hair on the side or
on
something.
stream. I gotta actually, I gotta
like a little toupee.
On stream, I'll show my orange hair, my carroty hair for you.
Course.
But I'm gonna put this star over that. You know that, Killian Brown.
The good news is to get rid of the carroty hair once we're done with it. Once we've
uncarroted.
No, just once we've paid our proper penance, if we have to, I can dye it blue. Cowboy blue. So
that scares me a little bit.
There you go.
I guess I know what to look forward to. Got blue, cowboy navy blue, and
I don't know what to say. You'll be like a highlighter.
I didn't lose that bet. What happened? Charles Cross gone to Seattle at the tackle spot. So you see the scrolling bar underneath, guys. You see it there. We're keeping you up to date.
Gingerbread man.
You guys got to drop love to say that to me.
Real quick, while the Jets are still ticking, I'm going to pick up Little G really quickly. I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Oh, that's right.
He's done, but he's ready to go. So I'll be back, guys. Sorry, Little G had a school thing today. Picking him up now. I'll be back because the Cowboys, I'll have plenty of time.
14 picks away, and we got 5 minutes for the Jets to make their pick. So, I'm rolling by my own right here, guys, for about 10, 15 minutes. And the wife will be back rocking it. I mean, you have to watch the stream, baby.
I'll be there.
I know. I'm trying to position myself properly here. Now, I just realized I got a million things I got to do at once. So, you know what I got to do for that, baby?
What?
As she's leaving.
Oh, boy.
Another shot.
Oh, boy. Stay in one piece.
I love you. Doggy didn't want her to go. As Mosh does. Cheers. Holy shit. How many do I need for these to make sure the Cowboys make a good, intelligible pick today? I don't know. Who's in the house with me tonight? Let's see who's still chilling here with us. Let me get to the bottom. Gets money in the house. Is who? Tebby gone? Gets money, man of his word. Dance is gonna call you gingerbread man. I see. Sully said, I do not care about players' personal success. Actually, sick of it. Get a damn NFC Conference championship. But I'm with you, Sully. I'm with you, but you need to get guys that can get that done, right? So that's the players got to be successful. Personally, right? I don't care about a Pro Bowl. I'm just saying if Dalton Schultz did something well for the Cowboys and he has 1,200 yards receiving, guess what? You should be making a fucking run at the fucking Super Bowl. That's what I'm talking about right there. I mean, I don't know, if the Cowboys, get that kind of production out of Dalton Schultz, shit, we should be something else. If Dalton Schultz getting 1,200 yards, fantastic. I love it. Love it. That's a big win for the Cowboys. And that's only a trickle-down effect. That means if that's working, the running game is working, the receivers are getting thrown to, the offensive line is blocking. I love it. And as I say love twice, we got double dropper in the house. Mark Hofsman with that 5 on it. And the man, Jason Renfro, with that $2. J. Lou Holla. After that 194 drop in the Cash App. We got a 5 on it from the man, Mark Hofsman. And Mark's just taking over, by the way, guys. The top spot on the overall board. Is he going for number 9? 9 times. I know Mr. Jason Renfro just had it. He going for the 11 times on that Cash App side of things. As Mark takes over first place on the board. Trying to go for that 9 in a row. He said it's a balancing act with Dalton Schultz. Just like with La'el Collins. La'el Collins is $9.5 million. Is La'el Collins $9.5 million better than Terrence Steele? No, is Mark Hospian's answer. He said, is Schultz $9 million better than another tight end? And he's saying no because he said JJ messed up. And I agree with that to an extent. I do think that is La'el Collins that much more worth than Steele? No, but there is that backup situation that I think is a little more important, let's say. The backup swing tackle situation when you have Garrett Wilson, receiver, picked by the Jets off the board from Ohio State. Again, the Chris Olave, duo there. Garrett Wilson to the Jets, receiver. And I'll update that in a minute here on the board. But I just wanted to say with addressing Mark Hosman's comment, again, I agree that La'el Collins is probably not worth $9.5 million more than Terrence Steele. I'm not 100% on board with Terrence Steele, trusting him to the utmost. But I will say that Terrence Steele, being a swing tackle, I felt a lot better about that when we had La'el Collins there. We don't have a swing tackle. Josh Ball is my fear. And so that kind of brings me to the fear I have with that comparison. But I understand your point there, Mr. Mark Hofspian. That's true. It is a balancing act. I just think we could have balanced a little more. I think it's a little closer with La'el Collins than it did with Schultz and one of those guys I mentioned. But I just hope he does great. That's all. Schultz, dominate. Please dominate. Mark Hofspian dropping that $2 holla. He said the biggest issue is not utilizing the monies saved. And hey, this one thing here we don't stop talking about here, my Cowboys family. We talked about it year after year after year. Did I say after year? Yeah, after year and after year. Every year we've been on here, we're talking about the way the Cowboys, whether you have Dak and it's free money, whether we have Dak's contract and no money, there's no money to be spent. We just don't spend money. That's what the Cowboys don't spend money for agency. So we can save all this money, like I said. Yeah, great. We save money on Cooper and La'el Collins, and we got nothing back. That's the fail. Much love, Mark. And I go back to Jason Renfro's $2 holla. He said $1.85 in the Cash App as well. Go Cowboys! Much love to Mr. Jason Renfro on that side of things on that as well. Now, I want to double check that in a minute. And before I do that, Mark Hostman dropping another of that $2 holla. It wasn't Josh Ball supposed to be a steal? Is that more JJ hype? Well, I'm going to put it this way. I think almost every scout, not just the Cowboys, not the JJ hype, I think Will McClay's crew, I think that other teams' crews have put Josh Ball up higher because of the domestic thing he dropped, and that was the steal part. He was supposed to be a second-round grade, fourth-round pick, right? So a steal in the projections. It could be extra hyped by Jerry Jones, and I agree. But he didn't have a chance to do anything this year. I'm not going to write him off. I just don't trust him enough. Not that I think it's a bad pick. I just don't trust him enough. I don't care how good he is. He didn't play a snap in the NFL, so I got to wait to see him prove it to me as a swing tackle, and he hasn't done that at all, obviously. We'll see if he's grown a little bit in the offseason strength and conditioning. If a big thing is if the coaches like him, like Joe, what's his name, Philbin. If he likes him, then it's a different story. So we'll have to wait and see. But that's one of those things. Let me see here. Yeah, I mean, Josh Ball is a question mark more than anything, than a steal, than anything, than a hit or a miss. He's not a hit. He's not a miss. He's not a steal for me yet. He's a projected steal. Right now, he's a question mark. And that's kind of where I'm staying with him. Mark Hosman takes over first place. And Jason Renfro, I'll get back to that in a minute because he just jumped ahead of a couple guys here on this board. Ahead of Randy Stites, I think. Oh, no, I think he's right there. Yeah, we're right above Randy Stites, more or less. In fifth place, Jason Renfro. Randy Stites jumps into sixth, or falls into sixth. Truth Bomb in the seventh. Clark Kent in the eighth. that's the updated standings there with Dallas Cowboy for life and no Dak in tie for third. Dwayne Broussard in second. The man Mark Hospian has got that record holder right. I mean, what can we say? 2 months of domination. Will it be a third month? I don't know, but we got 8 weeks. Will it be a 9 on it? I don't know. I always think of Ferris Bueller. 9 times. 9 times. Let me go check and just verify. Yes, there it is. The $1.85 holler by the man, Jason Renfro. Let me make sure I get that down there. And let's see here, guys. Here, 185 on the board for the man, JR. Jason Renfro, appreciate you. And in case you don't know who that is, let me remind you guys about the man, brother. And, hey, he's in that Cash App League going for that 11 in a row. We'll see what happens now. Let me double check here in the chat. See what we're all doing here. Give me a second. Tammy Soltis in the house. I like how the draft is falling right now. It says Cowboys Uncensored. Jordan Davis is still on the board, which we're all eyes on him. One of the guys I really do like the Cowboys. If they make a trade up, that's one of the guys you want to focus on, I think. I don't want to draft the receiver, Cassie, but a lot of people do believe that he's there's many receivers out there that are very viable. No, Jason Renfro did not come off the board yet. Let me see here. Let me see. Cleveland Brown's trying to make bets with everyone. Are you Dalton Schultz, Cleveland Brown? Are you Dalton Schultz? Let me fix the board. I got to make sure I got these, and I mean the board down here now when it comes to the picks, because I do have to make sure, I want to make sure we follow who's off the, what the draft results are. And I want to make sure that I don't want to miss anybody on this board that might, be a Cowboy prospect, right? So let me double check something here, and just get the spellings right and all that good stuff. Let me see. Give me a minute, guys. The wife will be back soon, dropping in the chat there, helping me out here. So wait, So there's a trade going down, it looks like, in the draft. And let me take a quick look at this here. So it looks like it's been done, guys. But it's still not showing on my side. So I'm sure you guys seeing it on there. Let's see. Let me see here. It's again. It looks like the Saints traded up. Is they traded up for that one? The pick is in, and I think the Saints are making the pick now. Even though it might say that it's man, I can't do this, guys. Give me a minute. This is really upsetting because I can't. There it is. All right, now I got myself together here. Echo, unmute the TV. That's what we're on. Emma's loud. Trade.
They were supposed to be on the clock, but now the New Orleans Saints have moved into that spot. 11 overall. We had top 5 players over the NFL draft.
Echo, mute the TV. Good call, guys. Thank you for catching that. So Garrett Wilson, last guy off the board. I didn't update that yet, but now I will. And now the Washington whatevers who were on the board traded back, traded their picks away, and they got a lot, it looks like, for the Saints, who just made their pick here at the 11th spot here. So let me see what the trade went down, and let's see here what the thing is. I don't know if they even give me the updates yet on this, but man, right now it looks like Washington dropped back into that. Let me see 10. Yeah, I'm all over the place, guys. I'm still trying to see why they're not showing the Giants pick here. No, I guess they did. There you go. All right. Very strange. Okay, I think I know why. There it goes. Okay, we're real behind. But I think Washington is all the way. Let me see here. We're at, what, 10 now? 11? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20's Washington there? Interesting. All right. Well, let's see what happens here. Echo, unmute the TV. I don't know. We have a Charger fan on the field there. Echo, unmute the TV.
New twist, as our Thursday night games will be carried by a new partner, Amazon.
Oh, they are announcing the first game of the year on Amazon. It looks like it's the Chiefs and Chargers.
Chiefs season ticket members,
Yep.
Jane Debo and Moose Felt.
So it looks like the first.
Is Pro Football Hall of Famer Tony Gonzalez, who will be part of the Prime Video broadcast team. Congratulations, Tony. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Thanks, Roger. How's everybody doing? Everybody good?
So what is Gonzalez doing?
Be part of this broadcasting crew for Amazon.
All right, so they're just talking about.
Recognize this guy right here next to me. He's going to be helping me make this announcement for a Prime Video, which will be airing on week.
So they're about to announce, guys, the first game on Amazon Prime Thursday night.
And I guess you can tell probably it's no surprise. The first game that we're going to kick it off is going to be out in Arrowhead on Thursday night against the Chargers.
So week 2, Thursday night game, first game announced officially. The Chargers at the Chiefs, week 2 on Amazon Prime. Thanks, Thursday night game. There you go. Echo, mute the TV. I don't care what they think. There you go. So you got the update on that side of things when it comes to the schedule release. One game announced today, which was the prediction, the projection. But I do agree with Dallas Cowboys at center. The way this is falling is really good. Now I wanted to see what the trade was for Washington, but I don't. Oh, here it is. Okay, so let me see. 12. Oh, it looks like another trade went on, guys. The Vikings trade their pick. I don't know. It looks like another team made a trade here. 12 and 46 for 32, 34, and 66. So yeah, the Lions look like they moved into that Vikings spot as well. As the Saints are still making their pick, although they're saying their pick is in. Echo, unmute the TV. Echo, unmute the TV. Let's see who they pick.
With the 11th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Chris Olave.
There he is. Wide receiver off the board, guys. Chris Olave. For all those that want him. Echo, mute the TV.
Ohio State receivers go with Garrett Wilson.
Echo, mute the TV. It's going to be an all-night thing with this fucking Echo bullshit. Chris Olave, wide receiver from Ohio State, off the board, going to the Saints, and they're trying to build something up there with the injured, what's his name? Michael Thomas. So Charles Cross at 9 with Seattle. Garrett Wilson at 10, receiver to the Jets. Now receivers are starting to fall off here, guys. Drake London to the Falcons, the first one. And outside of an offense, the only thing was offensive tackles, 3 of them. And literally the last, and in that mix was, in the last 6 picks was offense. The first 5 was defense. The next 6 were offense. And it's been offensive tackle and wide receiver. I have no problem with that. Keep taking receivers. I don't want to see the Cowboys go after a receiver early. I don't want to see the Cowboys try to, draft the receiver at 24. There's no need. There's a lot of good receivers that fit as our number. We don't need a number 1. We got CeeDee Lamb as a number 3 guy. A lot of good guys in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th rounds. You can still grab guys. So Chris Olave gone off the board to the Saints. As I think the Detroit Lions, they are on the board because the Saints did make a trade, and they trade away the Saints trade away their 12th and 46th picks to the Lions. For the Lions, the Lions got the 12th and 46th pick from the Saints. The Lions get the Saints 32nd, 34th, and their 66th pick in this draft. So that's how that's going down right now, just so we, are all on the same page. It looks like, okay, so the last pick of the draft is officially the Saints pick now, not the Lions. And they moved up a bit here and moved back in the 2nd round. New Orleans Saints grabbed that 32nd pick. And I think, if I'm right here, I'm not sure. Okay, the Saints trade up, so Washington gets the 19th pick, trading that with the Saints. So got the board now up to date out there. All the new trades and moves have been done. Chris Olave now with the Saints. So just wanted to, let me get this here done. It looks like draft is falling our way right now, guys. I'm liking this, but every time the draft falls our way, what always happens? What always happens, guys? You know what the fuck happens? You see 4 guys sitting there. Oh, we take any of these 4, we're happy, and we take the 5th guy, and nobody wanted. That probably is a side surprise. That's what it feels like sometimes at our Cowboys. But hey, so far so good. Knocking on wood. So far so good. Now, let me see here. I'm looking here. Damn. All right. So, yeah. By the way, the first overall pick, Trayvon Walker, was involved in a car accident before the draft. It was a pretty serious car accident in Athens, Georgia. He crashed into 2 parked cars, but he emerged without injuries. He had no citations. But it was a reason why there was some doubt on what his situation was going to be as that first overall pick initially. So just wanted to get that there. Now, we know part of that trade, and there's going to be more trades going up and around all around this thing here. So keep on the lookout for that, guys. But we got some time here. Detroit gets, Detroit, like I said, gets the 32nd, the 24th, and the 66th pick. I don't know why I said 30. So, 32nd, 34th, and 56th. 66th pick, and the Vikings get the 12th and the 46th pick, or something like that. Either way, the Lions are up now at the 12th spot, as you can see right there. There's the Lions. They're up. And let's see what they go with here. I have really no idea, like which way they should or should not go. I have not studied other teams here on what their needs or their likes are. I don't really give a damn. I should, but it's not going to change anything. We got to wait to see it anyway. So, in the end, I'm down to keep tabs this way. It looks like, let me see, the pick is in. That was a player interview, so we don't have to worry about that right now. Let's see here. Damn, the Eagles made a trade, it looks like. As well, guys. Just went in. They're on the clock at pick 13. So the Eagles made a trade up. And I'm doing more of this than I thought I had to do here when it comes to these trades. Philadelphia is now 13th. And I'm assuming that wherever Philly was is the team they traded with, which is at 18. Who are they looking to get? Let's see. Oh, there it is. They already switched it. I couldn't even see who they traded with. Man. There's craziness going on right now. Hold on. This is like nonstop here, guys. But Eagles are moving up for a reason. Got to keep an eye on that, in my opinion. Let me see. All right. So I'm not. Let me see, guys. If you see what the pick is, let me know. The Lions pick is in. Here it goes. Oh, fuck. Let me do this. That was a lot of changing going on here. Starting to get a little nervous, guys. We're like 10 picks away here. 10, 11 picks away. Echo, unmute the TV. Echo, unmute the TV. It's like Echo can't hear me right now.
12th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft.
Lions are up.
The Detroit Lions select Jamison Williams.
Another receiver. Wow.
We're going to get our research people on that. I don't know that have 3 former teammates go consecutively.
3 former teammates back to back to back. Echo, mute the TV. It's crazy. That's crazy. So, as you can see the way this is falling right now, the Eagles are up next now on the clock. We got the Giants with 2 picks already on the board. Washington traded back. Now the Eagles are up, trading up and forward for this pick here. Mark Hospian said, I hope they trade the farm for one player like Wentz. And this is the fun part about things right now, guys. This is where it gets a little more fun because now we get to see maybe other teams fucking up for once. You know what I mean? Not just our Cowboys always taking the wrong choice. So no, the Eagles just made a move up and 4:20 to go before they make their pick here.
Oh boy.
Mark Hospian with 60 points built it right back up. The wife is back.
Way to go. Yeah, give me a second. I'll be sitting down on set.
I hope you enjoyed that tonight, little G.
Yes.
Was it good? So I might have to take the pick is in. I might have to take a shot here if this is a celebratory one here for the Eagles' failures. I hope the She-Gals. They're at 13 and 15 right now. They are, but they lost their 18th pick. They had the 15th and 18th. Now they have the 13th and 15th. We'll see what they're doing. Don't know what they had to trade away later on in the draft, but the pick is in, and we're about to see that here in a minute. I think they're still doing the celebratory stuff with the previous pick there for. For the what was it? The Lions who made their draft choice for the receiver. Maybe
I was gonna say
literally
the last thing I heard was
the first 5 picks were all defense. The last 7 picks have been all offense.
Yep.
And all offense as an offensive line or receiver. That's it.
No,
I'm fine with that. And I shouldn't even say offensive line. It's offensive tackle. Not even a guard.
It should be specific, yeah. So
we
again,
need a guard.
Lots of edge players, even on defense. When you look at a lot of the defensive picks, they were all defensive edge guys.
Or
too,
cornerbacks, right.
True. Corners, which is like the edge of the rest of the football field,
I guess.
in a way.
And
I'm joking.
You're...
did I mess it up again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, baby.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm used to just...
It's a good luck thing. I know. We got our board up here. We got the good luck on, and the wife, she's trying her best to to make it one of those old cowboy drafts.
Okay, I didn't do it. Jerry did it. Don't blame me for.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Don't blame me for Jerry Jones.
I blame you for him, baby. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. Now, Echo, unmute the TV, or maybe now that you can. I can't
now that I
find
can.
the thing there. So.
There. So it hasn't quite come through yet.
No, but I want there's a trade going on. That's what I'm trying to say.
The most explosive players in the draft should be full speed, but it may not appear on the field until week 6.
I missed that. Oh, Jameson Williams. Okay, the fact that he's been picked with the Lions, but he probably won't play until week 6 because he's still coming off. He came off the field, with the torn knee, the torn ACL in the national championship game, which just happened 2 months ago. So obviously he's a little bit, a little behind in rehab, I guess you could say, to get ready for this year. Kind of like Michael Gallup. Think of it like that. Michael Gallup got hurt on January 2nd. He got hurt beginning of January. He's going to miss 6 weeks. What do you think? Gallup's going to miss at least 3 or 4. Mark Hospian, he's dropping at least that $2 holla, and he's got at least 8 in a row. Trying to go for that 9. What is the man? He's in first place on the overall, baby. What did he have to say?
He said Amy needs a drink. It'll help with her potty mouth.
See, that's there.
So
slide right out. Ice Cube on the board right here. Ice Cube's great, but get the Eagles logo off the screen there.
Yeah, and not just that, but
By the way, everybody forgot that I still have my drink here. I poured it out before you left, and I haven't drank it yet. Good. But I want to see what the pick. Before I take this shot, I want to see what the Eagles
have to say.
I don't want to have any kind of celebratory drink, and then the Eagles make a choice I don't like too much. So we'll see. Hopefully, no Jordan Davis. Hopefully, nothing. None of the guys we were even thinking about right now. Hopefully, it's just another fucking scrub they pick up to add to their scrub shit team. So we'll see what happens. I haven't hit the chat up too much because I've been so busy just updating the board. And
by the way,
there's a million trades that happen when you walk away.
Take a second to hit like, sub it up, hit that notification bell. But let me go ahead and hit up the chat. First of all, Cleveland Brown, hello. He said, come on, Howie, make a dumb pick yet again.
Yes.
Tavis Banks said the Eagles ain't playing. Justin Kroll said tight end is loaded in the 3rd and 4th rounds. So, because Cap 52 before that said, are there any tight ends that are worth picking in the first round?
Nope, none, 0. There is none. I'm just saying, like you can reach, but there's no guy.
Jacob Vasquez said that the Eagles are breaking hearts. So
Jordan Davis to the Eagles. So
Poon Everlasting said, "Stop messing it up, MCW."
Oh baby, I think Jordan Davis just went to the Eagles. So
did he?
Looks like it. That's what I'm seeing. That's why they're breaking our hearts.
That's why.
But again, you know what? They're not breaking our hearts.
I know.
Because they're taking him. And we don't like that he's going to the NFC East, but Jordan Davis going. We weren't going to make that trade up. We're not going to jump the Eagles, and the Eagles didn't take him from us. They could have had him at 18. They could have had him at 15. They're taking him from somebody right in front of them. I want to know what the Eagles traded away to get Jordan Davis. They had to move up, 6, 7 spots. They had to give up a second rounder probably. So we'll see what they gave up.
And that still brings me back to my whole point as far as how do we fuck it up? Davis is great, but we're not exactly. We weren't going to trade away what he would have been worth getting. Imagine having to go from 24 to 13. What do you give up for that?
But that's that pick for them is a risk. Jordan Davis, again, he's a risk if we would have picked him. Is he a 3-down guy? And right now he's not a 3-down guy. So the Eagles, they're looking for the Fletcher Cox next, the Fletcher Cox replacement. And Fletcher Cox can pass rush. Jordan Davis, we know, has trouble pass rushing. So there's one thing we know about Jordan Davis is his weaknesses.
Yep. Now, Uncensored said that the Texans acquired the 15th overall pick from the Eagles, in addition to the 124th pick, the 162nd and 166th overall.
Damn, they gave away a lot of late picks.
Yeah.
That sucks because the Eagles, the Eagles only moved up. They went from 18 to 13.
You're right.
So, they gave up a lot of later picks. Nothing really helped. What were the other numbers for that? And who was it? Houston?
So the Texans.
Yeah.
Yep. So they traded the Eagles.
Right.
So they went down to 15. Eagles are now 13.
Oh, they went to 15? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, Houston. Okay, so I'm sorry, it was not 18. It was 15. So they only went a couple spots.
So in addition to the 124th, 162nd, and 166th, which I'm guessing it sounds like to me, 4th and 5th round picks? Right?
Let me see. Say it again.
At 120, 124, 162, and 166. Is that for 4th and 5th round?
Fifth. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So it sounds like they traded away. They basically moved down 2 spots and they got
they moved up 2 spots.
Round. Yeah, they moved up 2 spots and got a 4th and 2 5th round picks in this draft.
And you're looking here.
Yep, exactly. A 4th and 2 5ths. So there you go. I thought I had that
guesstimated
right.
I don't. The Cowboys. Again, that's for a movement. of 2 spots up, they gave up 3 picks and a first rounder. So I'm just saying, like, to me, I'm assuming they knew Tampa Bay was going to go after someone like this. I'm assuming they had a feeling someone was going to make a pick.
Move, yeah.
So I'm not
deliberate, I should say.
So before, you know what?
It does feel, I will say, it does feel a little intentional because, you know I'm not the only one that looks like the other NFC East teams and basically thinks that they draft for us.
Based on us, yeah. I mean,
right? Like, they got someone that they know is going to pancake Biadish, right? Like, they get someone that they know can match up or go toe-to-toe numbers-wise with the Micah Parsons.
With Jordan Davis in the house now, we're going to be, our offensive line is going to be continuously, I talked about this last night, about we're going to be tested. Our offensive line will be tested by the NFC East counterpart. They might be the best in the league. We might be the 3rd worst division. Not the worst. We might be the 3rd worst division in the NFL. But when it comes to defensive fronts, Washington, Eagles, even the Giants to some extent, we have a good test. Even in the playoffs against teams that, like those 3, that have really good, solid defensive fronts. And now, let's hear it. You can hear it now. You'll hear the official pick being made here. I saw a Cowboy fan, a chick, with a bunch of Eagle fans.
A Witten jersey.
Yeah, but she was with a bunch of Eagle fans. What's up with that? Cowboys offensive line definitely put on notice.
You can't always help the team that your partner is repping.
Oh, there he goes. Giants added Kayvon Thibodeau. Eagles added Jordan Davis.
There you go.
And flag football captains from teams across.
Oh, we don't have to hear this. I thought it was gonna be announced. Remember they did LVE? They took like 10 minutes to announce it.
Haley 94 Ware. Yep, 4th and 2 fifths. So what's up, by the way? Thanks for joining us here.
Haley.
By the way, Mark hosting with the $5 holiday.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I just saw it come by. He put the 5 on
that we shore up the middle. Imagine Biadish and Connor blocking that monster in Davis. Good luck with that. Glad that they gave up all those picks, and that's what I'm seeing here too. Like, even with the Eagles, like, damn, you know,
they were going to take them anyways. They just made a move forward to give up half their picks. We need too many guys
to go give up a 4th and 2 5th round picks willy nilly like that.
I mean, if you're going up 5 or 6 spots for a guy you really want, it's one thing, but you're going up 2 spots. We got to hate Jordan Davis now. Look how big he is. He's the anomaly.
There's a lot to hate, I guess. I don't know what to say. So give me a second. Let me get the dog over to the kids real quick.
All right.
And then I'll be
Baltimore
back
Ravens are back on they're not back. They're on the clock now. So defensive tackle, let me put that on here. Jordan Davis, as we're fucking 10 picks away, guys, before we go up. Oh, let me see here. Let me make sure I get this right. There we go. Okay, got it up to date. Jordan Davis off the board. Baltimore next. Houston after that. Saints after that. It looks like, not the Saints. It's Washington after that. My fault. So that's why they made the trade with the Saints, and it looks like they got the 16th pick, Washington. So I had the 19th pick for them. So yeah, they still keep Pittsburgh. I mean, not Pittsburgh, but who was the one they traded with? Who did they trade? Saints, was it? Yeah, I think the Saints. There you go. New Orleans Saints. There you go. So yeah, the Saints are at the 19th pick. It looks like right now. And the way that things are moving. So we'll see what happens. But Jordan Davis, guys, he's a unbelievable guy as far as athletically speaking, off the charts. We got to deal with him now on a consistent basis against Philadelphia. But I also don't mind the fact that, we kind of had that deal with a Fletcher Cox in the past, so we kind of have to be ready for someone like this. And not taking a shot for that pick for the Eagles, but I am glad they gave up all those picks to go after this one guy who, again, I got to figure the Ravens were probably going to take him. That's my only guess. The Ravens were probably the team that they love their big interior guys, those big fat bodies in the middle.
You have to imagine someone in the scouting room was doing their job, right?
So the Eagles, rather than lose them, said, let's give up our 4th and 2 fifths.
To the Eagles, it was worth it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you really want, that's what I'm trying to say. If you really want a guy, and obviously they did, then
I know it's hard without being able to lean back.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but you're so
every time I lean back,
small-bodied.
I'm just saying, like, I can't lean back, and then every time I lean back, I'm myself.
I'm trying to make room for you. I'm moving out the way so you can slide in there. Hit up the chat, baby. I can't.
Larry J just says Zach Martin ain't losing no sleep over that pick. Oh no, but Biadish is.
Well, I mean, Biadish again. He's better than what we have at left guard. Biadish, not by much, but he's still better than we got at left guard. So as long as you get Zion Johnson, Kenyon Green, someone in there, I think that will help out Biadish a lot. By the way, Cowboys Uncensored said, "I'm so happy the Eagles were the ones who traded up for Jordan Davis, not the Cowboys."
Agreed.
I agree. He's a run stuffer. He's going to play first down and some second down snaps. LT dropping that $2 holla.
I was waiting for this one.
And I wanted to remind him he's not a 3. That's one of the big issues. He's not a 3-down player.
I know, but he's got a big smile on his face. He's happy.
Listen, it's not. If you really wanted him, that's a good move. I don't even mind the fact that he gave up all those picks. My thing, you traded all those picks away. You moved up one spot, basically 2 spots, to get a guy who's going to play 1 or 2 downs on a drive. Like on first down, second down. First downs will play them all. He'll be very good, but he's still raw, so he has to get worked in. You guys better have good coaches. Second thing is this. Yeah, all right, he's going to play first down. If it's a 2nd and 2, you didn't do good on first down. He'll be in on that play on 2nd and 2, but a 3rd and 7, Jordan Davis ain't going to sniff that field. So you got a 2-down guy, Stumptown, a 50% snap guy. You get 80 snaps, he'll play 40, maybe. There you go, your first round pick. Congrats. Just saying. LT on the board. That's a guy we liked at 24.
Abroad also said that the Eagles moved up for Williamson, but he got snatched. So there you go.
Who did? The Eagles?
The Eagles had moved up for Williamson. So this was like kind of their second choice.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Which one's Williamson? So they moved up for Williamson, who got picked. Is he the receiver?
Are you talking about another year?
Oh, no, he's talking.
No, I'm just trying to say, like, who was it? Somebody? There were like 2 or 3 picks I didn't hear.
The trade happened right before. Like, it happened as the other picks were being made. So I don't know if it was off the board this time, but.
Oh, Williams, the receiver.
Okay, Williams, not Williamson. Okay, yeah, there's 2 Williams that got picked: the ACL guy and the other guy. But
there you go.
They are, the Eagles went with it. Listen, either way, I don't really. I don't have a problem with a 2-down guy getting picked at 13 to an opposing team. He's gonna be good on those run-stopping plays. He's still gonna take a couple years before he gets to that. I think it'll still take him a full year before he gets to the level the Eagles are hoping to see. They're hoping to see.
Now, Haley 94 said that Davis drops a little weight, 10, 15 pounds. Now he's all of a sudden a 3-down lineman.
Not necessarily. Why is he Why would he be a 3-down lineman? Because he drops weight. Because he doesn't have. We talked about this for the Cowboys side. His pass rush moves are non-existent right now. He has to develop pass rush moves. He has to have counter moves to blocks that when he gets slowed down, he has to have a counter move to knock the arm out. He don't have that. So pass rushing, the best thing he can do is learn how to bull rush. He hasn't done that either, and push the pocket back into the quarterback. When he does that, I don't care if he's 340 or 300. If you don't do that, he ain't gonna play a 3rd down. He ain't happening. Now, if he does lose weight or not lose weight, but if he can bull rush, if he can use some counter attacks against offensive linemen and improve his pass rush repertoire, then you got yourself a true number 13th first-round pick. But you're not there yet. Mark my words. Not yet. But you have a possibility. You're drafting for possibility. Aren't we all, though?
Basically.
That's what the whole draft is.
Projections. It's all possibility till you hit the field. So, let me see.
Much love,
like I
LT.
said, Jason,
appreciate you, brother.
I don't know if you were here when I said this, like way back at the beginning of the stream, but it feels like all the picks that... Oh, sorry. Kyle Hamilton,
good player
from Notre Dame.
One of the top safety off the board going to the Baltimore Ravens.
Sorry,
Kyle Hamilton, Notre Dame. Yeah,
I was responding to Jason right when they announced this. I didn't catch it quite in time for us to hear it, but it was Kyle Hamilton. Going back to Jason's point real quick, it's basically the Eagles, the Giants, and the Washington whatevers. They make picks based off of us. Like, they're like reactionary almost. Like, again, you draft Ezekiel Elliott, we're going to get Saquon Barkley. You know?
And
we got Micah Parsons, we're going to get
Thibodeau.
Yeah.
And by the way, the Cowboys wanted to trade up for Thibodeau. Guess what we're going to do as Giants? We're going to take Thibodeau. And the Eagles they wanted Jordan Davis. We're going to take Jordan Davis. We're going to trade up and take Jordan Davis.
Look at last year what happened with the Eagles and the Giants just between them when it came to receivers. I'm just saying.
No. The Eagles and the Giants, yes.
You said Washington. Said the Eagles. I said the Eagles and the Giants.
Okay, I could have sworn you said Washington. We'll play it later and we'll see. But anyway, either way. I'll do it
right now.
I could have sworn you said Washington, but it was the Eagles and Giants fighting for that Cowboys spot, so to speak, there. So,
no, we're going to do it right now. Go ahead.
Okay, well, last time I was right, and, let's see here. So, yeah, Texans, by the way, their pick is in at 15, and we're right around the corner, guys. Right around the corner. Mark Hospian dropping, let me see, a defensive. We're going to do this, Giants. We're going to take them, though.
Go ahead. You're gonna listen to it.
All right. Good job, baby. You
There
were
you
right.
go.
One time.
That's all. Sorry.
One time out of five.
I get. That's why I got to prove it live on stream. That's
I
all.
know. And I should have proved mine live on stream. But
Go
that
ahead.
would have been petty.
That's not petty. You do it all the time.
Please. I never do it, baby.
It's okay.
I can prove so much. Anyways, either way, Kyle Hamilton off the board. That's what's important right now. And again,
and
not one of our guys that we really want.
We got the War Daddy. We got the Lion. We all know the Lion is the king of the jungle.
Hell yeah.
But thank you, LT, coming through.
Let me get this
with
right.
a $5 holler. It's Mr. MCF.
Did I just mess this up here? Who's the? I'm trying to. I'm over.
They just picked
Kyle Hamilton.
Yes. There we go. And that was the Ravens, by the way.
Yeah.
But LT said at the $5 holler, not reactionary, wife. Fletcher can't play forever. This is a solid trenches move, MCF. This is Fletcher's last run with Graham back and Davis, Hargreaves. So
I agree that he has a year to learn. But my point is this: when you grab a defensive tackle in the top 13 picks, you don't want a year to learn. I mean, I know he's going to get a rotation. I know he's going to get a chance. But you want him in there starting the impact right away.
Production.
Yeah, and if he does not produce as a pass rusher, what are you going to do when he has to take over full time for Fletcher Cox? But I hear you. I know what you guys are doing. I'm just saying, trading up for that, they're banking on this guy being Fletcher Cox. And I'm telling you right now, it probably will not be Fletcher Cox. Not even close to him. But there's a chance that he could be, I guess a chance he could get up there. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Let me fix the board here. LT moving
it's all right.
away from the
Dallas
tie
Cowboys keep trying to recreate Jason Witten, so it's okay. It's okay.
They try to recreate a lot of different guys in this damn team, unfortunately.
So, Aaron Martinez, what's up? Much love. So, yeah, right now, remember, Dallas Cowboys pick 24. We are on 15, pick 15.
Yeah,
the Texas pick is in, so we will be seeing that here in a minute. But after that, it is the Washington Commanders. I still call them the Washington whatevers. So, it's going to be hard to break myself of that habit now that they have an actual name, which is the whole point I was trying to make. They should just pick the name and gone with it instead of
I like the football
leaving
team.
themselves in this. Oh no, I hate that.
I like that one. At this point, I'd rather hear Washington football team. I got used to it. Are the picks is in here?
Yeah,
I know Eastside's crying somewhere in a corner, somewhere in the shower. He's crying.
Yep.
Whoa.
With the 15th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Kenyon Green.
Oh shit.
So now we gotta hear the East Side bullshit.
You're now Kenyon Green. Well, he was talking a lot of shit about Kenyon Green. So
he was talking shit about Kenyon Green.
Yeah.
Enjoy Kenyon Green and his tendonitis knee. But that means we got the guard situation is the first guard off the board. The guard situation becomes now we have to worry if Zion Johnson's gone. What's the option?
Probably going receiver in the first round. Just saying, like that's all that this is telling me. There's not going to be an offensive lineman there worth taking, possibly the way this is shaking out. But we just had like a wham, bam, ba-bam. So thank you very much to LT for the $2 holler, Mark Hosian for the $5 holler, and Randy Stites with the $5 holler.
All
LT
across the board.
said,
I gotta catch up.
we have a year to learn. We are not win ready.
Right,
Definitely agree. You're not win ready.
You definitely got a year to learn to get even thinking about winning. Yes.
I know.
Commanders are picking.
I should be nicer. I'm fucking with you guys. But Mark Hostman, much love. He said, Linderbaum seems to be better than the guards and have more potential in perennial All-Pro. But guard is more of a need. Who would you pick if all three were there?
Give me the names. Well, Kenyon Green's off, right?
Yeah. So Linderbaum and then I'm guessing Johnson, right?
Yeah, Zion Johnson now is the one I want, but I don't want Linderbaum. I just don't want his. I know he's the best center, but I don't think center. I think at that point you got to look at defense a little bit and maybe look even at receiver. Which I don't want to.
Just said, I'm so happy what the Eagles gave up for a non-pass rusher.
Yeah. Again, a non-pass rusher. That's the key word there. Not a very good run stopper, not a 3-down guy, and he gave up a lot for him. So he'll have time to learn. There's that possibility, but he has to learn in a year. And if he doesn't get that pass rush,
saying that we traded with Baltimore again. As far as I'm seeing here, I haven't heard anything.
Ravens made their pick already. I don't know if they have another one coming up.
So I was gonna say no. The Eagles traded with Houston to jump Baltimore. Maybe that's where that confusion is coming from, Aaron. But Dallas Cowboys are still at the 24th pick. Nothing's changed. Washington Commanders pick is in, and they're 16. So we have a few more to go. But it seems like as of now, the Dallas Cowboys are staying put. But we'll see. Randy
Stites with that drop jumps Mr. Jason Renfro in a back and forth.
So LT's basically saying the Eagles have a plethora of picks and they could afford to give away that those 3 picks because they have a lot of extra picks.
I'm glad they gave up those picks to make a 2-pick jump for Jordan Davis, which is okay, the guy they wanted, but is not a 3-down guy. So and the thing is that if I was, let's say it was the Cowboys, and we give up 2 of our 5th rounders and a 4th rounder, I wouldn't have a major issue if we jumped up 4, 5, 6 spots to get the guy we wanted. But to jump up 2 spots, you got to be real specific. And so I guess the Eagles really wanted Jordan Davis, and they know Baltimore is going to probably go after him, so they made that jump. I don't know if it's worth it or not, but it's worth it if you wanted that guy. It's not worth it if you wanted a 3-down guy. And especially in right away, you're not getting that, and you don't know if you're ever going to get that. So that's the risk in doing that. Mm-hmm. But they got impact. Something we wish sometimes we can have when we do our, whether it's a free agent move, a trade, or a draft pick. We want impact. We don't want just a bunch of guys in the 5th round. We want impact guys. So
exactly. So real quick, Dylan Tick said after Tyler Linderbaum from Iowa, there's a big drop off. Justin Cross said it was a lot to give up for 1 tech. I love that pick for the Eagles.
Yeah. Again, he could be Fletcher Cox one day, right? I don't think so because he's never going to be that pass rusher like that. But I think that he can be, he could be a damn good run stopper, an elite run stopper. But those guys will be on the free agent market for $4 million a year.
Cowboys Abroad is asking, are there any centers out there because we can do better than Biadasz?
All right. So there's Tyler Linderbaum, which I'm not a big fan of so early.
For some reason, every time you say it makes me think of Bonita Appleball. And don't ask me why. 2nd
round, 3rd round, there's 2 guys that I keep hearing. Cam Jurgens, which I think Cameron Jurgens is a very good option. And then there's what's his name? Fortner. Luke Fortner, I think, is another option. 2nd or 3rd round, you can find these guys. So I don't know if they're better than Biadasz, but they would definitely be better than Farniok from last year. So we'll see what happens. That last chance university pass rusher, the edge guy, Jermaine Johnson, he's still on that board. He was supposed to be talked about being 4th, replacing Kayvon Thibodeau, and now he's not even picked yet. So that's a name top a lot of boards that even somebody you guys asked yesterday, will you make a trade up for Jermaine Johnson? I said no. But if he's there at 24, I don't know. What do you think? Interesting.
Let me see.
The board is updated now. I think I got everybody updated. Let me make sure.
Oh, yeah, you guys cracked me up. By the way, Prince Jackson, what's up? He said his guess is Linderbaum. So Randy said if Zion Johnson's gone, Cowboys should trade out of the 1st. Justin Cross said you can't draft a run-stopping 1 tech in the top 15. You just can't. Yeah. Michael Guerra did say 2 linemen. That's all I asked for, right? Dylan takes. Oh yeah, I think we mentioned that big drop-off after Linderbaum, like just. Pew. So,
on offensive line, yeah. On offensive line, but I do think that there's...
That's why I said it. You kind of, not so much change strategies, but just, kind of have to rearrange when you're going to pick an offensive lineman in your mind if that happens.
So there's still Trevor Penning, offensive tackle. They're
taking fucking forever with this.
They still got other guys that you can see getting picked up offensive line-wise in the 2nd round. Like, is it not Sailor? Is his name Sawyer? Sailor? I would say Sailor, but it's really... Soller, I think, is the guard. He's the guard there. I think he's Georgia guard. Soller, guard. You can go after him. I think he's a guard. I know there's a couple other guards that are still kind of snuck in that early part of the 2nd round. You can maybe try to get something out of them. We'll see. Washington's up on the board. The Washington, what the fucks? The Commanders.
The Washington Commanders select
Jahan Dotson, a pick that a lot of people were putting on the Cowboys. Yeah. A wide receiver, the best hands in the draft. Jahan Dotson making catches for the Washington football team. Another reactionary move. Jahan Dotson projected to the Cowboys. He's stuck in Washington now. Bye. So Jahan Dotson, wide receiver, I'm going to update that. And I'm also going to update on the overall board right here the fact that NDM Boogie, member for 6 months. And baby, what did he have to say?
So he said... Let's go, Cowboys. I think we need help on the O-line or linebacker.
Yeah, I'm down with that. But I'm really down with the trenches O-line. And I like D-line over linebacker. Defensive line. But again, it depends on who's there, who's available. Because once you get to
we'll see, obviously, as we get closer and closer. The Chargers pick is in 17th. So, they keep on keeping on. Unfortunately, right after that, Philly picks once again. Forgot how many fucking picks they had.
A lot. Jahan Dotson is now off the board. a guy that the Cowboys. Who did Houston grab again? Do you remember? Shit. Oh, it was a Kenyon Green, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was. I know. Just the weird ass W. Oh man, it looks like the Eagles traded for a wide receiver. So
we'll have to hear. Traded for a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand what that means. Do they trade to pick up a
Not
wide
sure.
receiver?
You can go ahead and look it up here once you're done with the board.
Okay.
So
Kenyon Green.
I don't think it's going to be something we're going to be hearing.
And Washington just picked Jahan Dotson, right?
Yep. The Cardinals.
The Washington just picked up Jahan Dotson, not the Cardinals.
A.J. Brown.
What?
So A.J. Brown to the Eagles?
Really?
Yep, A.J. Brown to Philly.
I don't mind that at all.
There you go.
I think I spelled his name wrong.
Where's LT? LT, let me know what you think. So he said, we're good on picks. Don't let the chatters lie to you. So
Who's
The Los Angeles Chargers.
the Chargers select
Zion Johnson.
Zion Johnson. Wow. There you go, guys.
There
Gone
goes
at 17. So
offensive line done.
we're going receiver. Just saying.
I'm not going to say that yet. It's still defense available, but
As of now, I would say receiver. Probably, maybe.
I guess Traylon Burks might get this win here. I think that's a mistake because we're going to get rid of CeeDee Lamb or Michael Gallup in 2 years if we draft a receiver. That's the fallout from that. I'm just letting you guys know the truth.
I'm not
It's unfortunate.
arguing for or against
I know.
that. I'm just saying
It's
that
it's
if
the
you're
way the
looking
Cowboys
at
do it.
24,
It's a waste
best
pick.
player available, it's probably going to be
It's
a
just that
receiver
when I see all our
Yep,
receivers.
so the Eagles just traded their pick to the Titans.
Let's hear it. The Titans. They didn't get I know who they got. Not AJ Green. AJ Brown.
I said AJ.
Oh,
Brown.
AJ Brown. Man, that's a good player. Then okay,
It's just that people said Cardinals for some reason.
Yeah, Cardinals have AJ Green. That's why.
That's why. But it's
You got me
AJ
confused.
Brown.
AJ Brown from the Titans. Wow, that's a big trade. That's a big trade because he wanted out, and now he's in Philly. Wow, Tennessee gets the 18th pick. That one's the Eagles are making moves. I gotta say, I fuck the Eagles. I fucking hate them, but they're passing us up right now because we fucked up the whole free agency.
That is a great example of
Howie
balancing
Roseman.
Bringing in free agents with drafting picks that you need. But the Eagles also had a lot more picks to work with right now. Like, I'm just trying to say that however they ended up here, they ended up here. But it does seem like usually they're better. You know, honestly, the Eagles suffer from the same problem almost every other NFL team does, which is hard to get a quarterback, isn't it? It's really hard to find a quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, without question. I'm just
damn,
trying to
that one hurts. Not gonna lie.
Zion Johnson off the board. Now the Eagles making that trade. Damn.
Oh man, and LT, all he can do is drop a $2 holler and smile.
Well, it's a well worth $2 holler.
I guess I'd be
for
smiling if I was an
That was a
Eagle
good move
fan.
for them. It was a good move, great move for them. And is that the
Cat
Chargers?
52 said AJ Brown who? But yeah,
Brown.
that's the Chargers pick there.
Unfortunately, Zion Johnson. They took last year. They got the other guy we like. What was his name? Slater. Now they got another offensive lineman. I mean, they just taking all the offensive linemen. The Chargers. They know where their bread is buttered at. Much love there to LT with that drop in the house. Man, everything's changing
Jacob
quick.
Vasquez said, "Hey, they are still the Eagles."
Yeah, they'll find a way of fucking it up. I'm just saying I don't like the fact that they're showing you how Howie Roseman does shit. You see, that's the reverse. Howie Roseman is the kind of guy that he gets you the right players. It's up to the coaching system, the staff to get it done. Similar to our situation with Will McClay, but Howie Roseman is actually a GM, can do more than Will McClay. That's the thing. We don't know how Will McClay could really be, how good he could be. Maybe he's not that great, but we don't really know how good he could be because he's not allowed to do the GMing stuff that you see Howie Roseman doing. And Howie Roseman is a damn good GM, no matter if people don't like him or not. He gets the pieces, the impact pieces of their team. Now, what happens to them when they get to the Eagles? Usually disaster. So that's a good sign there, but he gets them there.
Oh man, I love PC76. He said Philly always screws it up.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I don't like Howie Roseman doing the thing he's doing, but I definitely trust the Eagles team and coaches to fuck it up.
Now, Justin Crow said, only a handful of receivers that concern me, and Brown is not included.
Not concerned, but he's a good player.
Offensive tackle Penning is also still available.
Yes, I made that comment. Yep.
Cowboys Brown said A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are some weapons for Hurts. Like, they gotta bring in somebody, right?
Yep.
And McKenzie, two
times.
So nice, you gotta say his name 2 times. McKenzie said, the Eagles are getting everything. With a $5 holler. And that's if the Eagles can do it, why can't we? What's the difference?
Well, I think the frustration for the Cowboy fans is that we don't do this shit. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's like they go out and get the guys they want. They get a better. Right now, you draft the receiver. It's not as good as AJ Brown.
I agree.
And right now, when you get a guy like Jordan Davis, it's a specific one spot at that position that you can really only draft at that high. And the Eagles got both guys. Can't get. They got a defensive lineman and a receiver, two positions we're looking at. They just beat us to the punch. And that's why I keep saying this. The free has been disastrous. We put all our eggs in this basket. And we're just sitting there. And listen, that's the way the Cowboys had to roll. They have 4 fucking first-round picks, the Eagles. They can do more stuff and more movement. But the Cowboys is never... If they make a move, they make a mistake for the Cowboys. It seems like a lot of the times.
Yeah.
And it's just frustrating to see, I'm not saying that this is the Eagles are doing what they need to do to try to get one over us. And right now, they're definitely heading in a much better trajectory than we are at this moment, I would say. Overall. I'm talking about overall. Whether we like their picks or not, they're making moves that I'm sure Cowboy fans would like. I know Cowboy fans will say, nah. Cowboy fans would love to see the Cowboys make a move for A.J. Brown, a young, good receiver, and make a move for Jordan Davis, a guy that a lot of guys would have been like, hey, this is the only guy worth drafting in that first round at that position. So can't get mad at it. Can't blame them for doing what they're doing. That's all I'm going to leave it at that. Mackenzie 2 times got you up on this board right here.
Yep.
And what's the rest of the board talking about, baby?
Steve Vass said, teams definitely want to win. Dallas wants money. So Jacob Vasquez also said, even Arizona upgraded a receiver with Hollywood Brown. Like, just, there are other teams out there making those small but significant types of moves that bring you from good to great, that bring you from great to elite, that help elevate your team. And it feels like the Cowboys are
always play games.
Painfully okay with maintaining the status quo. But the status quo is some fucking bullshit.
Well,
we can all agree. Oh, so yeah, Cowboys Broad said they've got to find out if he's the guy. Cat 52 is saying that he wants defense. So Sully said that Burks seems like is oh man, I think Tennessee just picked up Burks now. Well,
the thing is this, again, they need a receiver now, right? So Traylon Burks will be the guy. Eagles fucking us with Traylon Burks, but I don't mind that. I don't want Traylon Burks. Jermaine Johnson the second.
Sorry, Dan.
He's still up there. So I'm looking at defensive edge now in a way that, we have to start looking at it in a more realistic way. Offensive tackle. I think we got to start looking towards that side. Even if they pick, Linderbaum, I'm not happy. But those are what I expect something the Cowboys to pull now with what's left for us. But again, I want to take a look at who's truly still available. So I'm going to kind of look at the list here. Best available players. Right now, Jermaine Johns, Trent McDuffie, cornerback, Trevor Penning, offensive tackle, Daxton Hill, safety corner. You got Nakobe Dean, Devin Lloyd, I've talked about a lot. Tennessee's picking now. Malik Willis, Kenny Pickett, Devontae Wyatt, who has some character issues. Of course, Traylon Burks from Arkansas. I don't know, maybe I'm kind of waiting to see if that's official, but I guess.
See. No, I'm just waiting. Yeah, I think so. There it is, perfect timing.
So that makes sense.
And there we go. So
Traylon Burks off the board.
I have to admit, that's like another offensive pick, right? Like, is that a whole bunch in a row? Baby. No. In the sense of, like, is the streak still going? I'm trying to. Was there like a defensive player?
Kyle Hamilton is a defensive player, and Jordan Davis.
Okay, so yeah. So I was just trying to say, like.
But outside of that, other than the first 5 picks were all defense, ever since then.
Yeah, it's been all offense, right?
Except for 2 picks. Yep.
True. So I was just saying, like, just trying to see the kind of waves and the flows of how it's going. So, oh man.
It's been crazy.
Trust me, we wish we could fire the son of the owner and the owner, but.
Right now, the Eagles are not doing bad.
Don't ask us what we think.
They're not doing bad right now. The Eagles, I gotta say, and fuck the Eagles. That means we're not. That's not a good sign for the Cowboys if we keep going down that path. Anyways, let me move room here because you're off the camera again, and
so
hit up the chat. And
here you go.
I'm gonna take another shot just to get through this one tonight.
Oh, OG Lox09 said, "Fire Stephen Jones. He doesn't want a Super Bowl." Unfortunately, we really can't fire him.
And it wouldn't be because of this draft. There's been many drafts we can complain about.
So
and they do a great Cowboys do a great job in the draft. I don't even have a problem with that. Will McClay side, there's more of that decision making time. Stephen Jones and in the past Marinelli, defensive coach or defensive coordinator, when they got together, you couldn't beat them too.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I thought we were gonna keep talking. It's all good. Let me see. Dylan Tick said linebacker, defensive end Johnson to trade down.
It's gonna be tough. I'm looking at some names. I'm just trying to see what position you guys. Let's see a receiver right now. A receiver. Listen to some names. A receiver. Christian Watson, Sky Moore, John Mechie, George Pickens. Guys, these are second rounders. There's no more first round receivers. No more.
So even receiver at,
no receiver.
At 24 would
Nope,
not make sense.
That'd be stupid. No tight ends, no running backs.
What about defensive linemen?
Let's look at offensive tackle.
Okay.
To me, Trevor Penning. Because there's only 2 offensive spots left. Receiver, forget about it. and tackle, Trevor Penning. You got Tyler Smith from Tulsa. He's the guy that every single person been mocking to the Cowboys as of late. Tyler Smith from Tulsa, offensive tackle. With Trevor Penning there, they better take Penning over Tyler Smith. They still got Bernard Raymond, which is a guy you can get at the end of the first round, beginning of the second round.
At this point, let's just hope that one of these 2 guys is even available.
We'll see. The guard spot, you got Cole Strange, Sean Ryan, Parham. Darren Kennard is good. Second rounder, though. You got Soller. These guys are second rounders. There's nobody left other than Linderbaum. I'm going to say this. First rounders, Linderbaum, Trevor Penning are the only 2 offensive guys that fit our team at this point. In my opinion, that's the only 2 offensive guys I would draft. Trevor Penning, offensive tackle, or the center, Tyler Linderbaum. And I don't want him. I don't want either guy, really. But those are the 2 choices. You get Penning, you're going to have to... maybe in the beginning you start Terrence Steele at the right side, but in time, eventually Penning is your starting left tackle, which I think that's his actual best spot for him. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's as good as right tackle. And that's, but either way, whether you make him the swing tackle or you make Terrence Steele the swing tackle, that's the rotation you got going on there. Okay. If you go with him at the tackle. At center, you get Tyler Linderbaum. He starts. Biadasz is the backup in case closed. That's 2 options there. Now, what about on defense? Okay? On defense. Defensive end, right now, Jermaine Jones, the number 1 prospect overall left, according to ESPN.
Jermaine Johnson.
I'm sorry, Jermaine Johnson. Okay. I know. Jermaine Jones is also on here, but he's not the one.
Just making sure.
I don't know why he keeps doing that to me. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jermaine Johnson. There we go.
No, I know.
Jermaine Johnson.
Looks like Jones.
Jermaine Johnson, the second from Florida State, formerly from what is it? From what university? Not Hard Knocks. No, baby, the show.
Oh, IU?
The show, the TV show. Last Chance University.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, I thought you meant like the college from Last Chance U. I'm like,
no.
Wasn't
Jermaine Johnson. No, he went to Florida State after the Last Chance U, but he's the highest. He's gonna be drafted probably the highest of any Last Chance U guy out there.
I mean, hey, good for him.
You got Arnold Ebiketie from Penn State, George Karlaftis, which you heard him in dropping in the second round, and the Cowboys love Logan Hall from Houston, but he's a second rounder. Josh Pascal later than that, DeMarvin Leal later than that. So no one really there other than maybe a Jermaine Johnson.
Yep, and by the way, the Saints pick is in.
Double drop,
thank you, by the way. Yes, the LT and Randy Stites coming through. And LT said $2 holler for no more Rager. The Z. Well, it sounds like someone's just hating, but it's okay. Can't hate from outside the club. You can't even get in. Randy Stites with a $5 holler said, "We are screwed. The clown show will take receiver, and Dak is in trouble."
But if we take a receiver now, wouldn't that be a bad move with the receivers that are left at this position?
With the receivers that are left, yes, but that kind of makes me question, what do we do?
Would you say a receiver would be a fail right now? Because I think it is. I'm being honest.
With
the
receiver
is a fail.
Yes, I think. Can't remember the list of names that you had read out, but I'm pretty sure D-line is probably, I think, was it D-line? I can't remember now. We mentioned like 30 names at this point.
Edge is what I got right now. And again, Randy Stites, by the way, in 3rd place tie with no Dak and Dallas Cowboys for life. Moving up on this board.
Indian Boogie, hello.
Was there a double drop there on LT as well? Much love to you, sir.
Timmy Soltis did say the last time we had a Johnson look at the Super Bowls, we won.
Yeah, but which one? A Johnson? Yeah. Unfortunately, well, I guess you can have a Jay Johnson here. Who's the pick?
Unfortunately, we're still with the Jones issue.
Yeah, we have the JJ. Seabass with that $2 holler. The Saints are up.
NFL draft. The New Orleans Saints select Trevor Penning.
There you go. Another one of my choices.
Better and better
off that board.
And I mean, at least we know that last year some of these names and guys that we've been looking at definitely.
We didn't miss on them.
Yeah,
we were right about these guys.
As of now, there it is.
You You guys were too?
Seabass literally said Penning, Linderbaum, or Karlaftis. And if not, trade down. And he just said, never mind.
See, yeah, and then trading down. Honestly, trade down sounds like the best thing. And that's what I think. You know, we have to hope someone wants to trade up.
As of now, I'm not seeing anyone that looks like they're worth staying at 4, which is really the bigger point. It's not so much like, oh, is it worth it to trade down? Is it worth it to stay where we're at because there's a bargain or a steal or a deal to be had here? You know?
Yeah. No, I mean it's now you don't have any of those options left. It's almost that doomsday kind of scenario. But you know, we cut down some guys off this list, and now we got a situation where we got to make a choice. You know, some of that doomsday thing was, Nakobe Dean, if we're going to stay at 24. The Cowboys like Nakobe Dean. Just letting you guys know the info. Jermaine Johnson's still out there, though. If you want him, to me, he would be a very raw version of a Micah Parsons. You want a cheaper Karlaftis? Not Karlaftis. You want a cheaper Kayvon Thibodeau? And you have the Jermaine Johnson as an option, I guess. He's definitely become an option for the Cowboys at 24 if they stay there. So let me make sure I update this. Trevor Penning just got taken off, right, by New Orleans?
Yep. So, Sniper said trade with the Patriots.
Well, that's actually been one of the things
Dan
to look at.
Dan said that he thinks that we waited too long to trade down. But, you know, like Haley94 Weir said, we still have a shot at Jermaine or Karlaftis, which is we just went into now, too.
Yep. So
Joe Juarez did say, okay, we're fucked.
No, we got to trade. We can find a way of trading down. There's still possibilities. But, yeah, it's definitely not going to get the player. We were hoping there was a couple options there, you know. Couldn't do that. Could not get any options, unfortunately for us. Trevor Penning, offensive tackle, off the board. And now we're at Pittsburgh here. We're 4 picks away, guys. The Steeler pick is in. We shall see what happens. You see the board underneath us. This is quick as shit, right? This is a quick ass draft.
Oh yeah.
And we're here. It's 10 o'clock.
I mean, outside of, it feels quick, but at the same time, every time I see, the pick is in, and then they wait 5 freaking minutes just to announce it, it's like.
I know, but we're talking so much here.
But it has been flying. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's been flying by because it's been fun. And we've been chatting. We've been having these discussions. But every time I look over here, I'm just like, why are you so slow?
Oh, that's right. Another surprise pick that I think a lot of people talked about that I've discussed here is not just that the offensive lineman, which kind of bothered me a little bit there. What was his name? Wait, give me a second. I just talked about it was the other option to try to pick. The one that we're mock to and all over the place. Tyler Smith now becomes the number 1 option at the tackle spot, which I would say no. Trade back. He's fallen to 30, and I would say he falls in the 30 and 40 range. That's overdrafting. You're drafting too early. Trade back and then pick up Tyler Smith. I wouldn't mind that move. Guard, there's no one there right now. Tyler Linderbaum, I got to be honest, becomes the... If you're going to stay there, he becomes the pick at this moment. I do like Jermaine Johnson, a lot.
I hate the fact that, like you said, it's not like he somehow just became obsolete. Yeah. But, unfortunately, the way that the NFL and the draft and everything works, it's like he's almost going to make himself obsolete by nature.
Yeah, and I like Devontae Wyatt. I think he could be even better than Jordan Davis. We talked about this, but situation came out recently, guys, and we've talked about this the other day, that there is word that there's a domestic issue from him from 2020. So you're going to risk getting Devontae Wyatt and then having him suspended for half the year. So that's something that's been talked about, character issues, red flags. We just had the situation with Kelvin Joseph. You want to bring Devontae Wyatt in the mix? To me, he's the best pick at that point. But we can go Travis Jones from UConn, 2nd round. I'd rather go with him in the 2nd round and push the Devontae Wyatt red flags. Nakobe Dean at linebacker, an option at 24. Devin Lloyd at linebacker, Utah. Another one of those secret kind of surprise picks the Cowboys might make. You even got Quay Walker, more of a 2nd round guy, but it is a top guy there. You got David Ojabo from Michigan. I don't like Boye Mafe from Minnesota. He's an option, I guess, as well. Nick Bonito. These guys are 2nd rounders now. And cornerback, Trent McDuffie, 2nd overall prospect left from Washington at cornerback, but I don't know if the Cowboys are going to go draft a cornerback that high. Safety, Daxton Hill. If I was going to go at corner or safety, I'd go Daxton Hill, but Cowboys aren't going to grab him. In my opinion, they won't. So what does that leave? To me, it leaves you Devontae Wyatt. You want to roll a dice with him?
Yeah.
Or Jermaine Johnson? Or
hey, look, the draft is always a roll of the dice.
Many
It's more,
more.
what can you live with, right?
Yeah,
what, good or bad, if you roll those die, like what results can you live with?
I could live with trading back 4 or 5 spots. That's what I would live with. By the way, I'm sorry. I know I've been talking a lot. Haley 94, where with that 5
no one's gonna
on
stop
it.
you.
And Randy Stites with that $2 holla. The J-Lou 2, baby. What do they all say as the Pittsburgh Steelers pick is in? What were these two ballers saying right here? Haley and Randy Stites.
So Randy Stites said with the $2 holler, might go all defense. Our offense will suffer, but all defense. Oh, man, that cracks me up. I would love to see how that would work out. And with a $5 holler, Haley 94 where said, quarterback for Steelers or no one should ever do a mock draft ever again.
Franco Harris is up to
Here,
pick
I
now.
thought they were.
Well, yeah, he's about to make the pick here, I think. But either way, let me fix the board here. I'm trying to fix the leaderboard and add up my guy here.
By the
Mr.
way, guys,
Haley
we're almost there. I can't believe it.
Randy
Finally.
Stites by himself in 3rd place, by the way, after that jump there. No Dak in 4th with Dallas Cowboy for life. And then, who else was the dropper there? Oh, Haley 94 Ware. The great Haley 94 Ware. The record-setting drop in our history by Haley 94 Ware, by the way.
Yeah.
But let me put him up here. Franco Harris is going to say, I thought he was going to say it now.
Not yet.
Let me add him up here, and we're good to go.
So, oh man, here. Sorry, this time I'm waiting for him to actually announce it, but there we go. Oh, you guys crack me up. Oh no, just kind of rolling back. I think we ran on a lot of these.
I think we're up.
So.
I love this.
Fuck Pittsburgh. Fuck the Steelers, real shit.
In the 2022 NFL Draft.
Who does Franco Harris pick?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Boo. Fuck you.
Kenny Pickett, quarterback.
There you go. They just went with Kenny Pickett.
Wow, I know real shit's pissed about that one. Woo! He didn't want no quarterback. Guess what you got, Pittsburgh? Quarterback. Kenny Pickett, the first quarterback picked in this draft.
I mean, he shouldn't have been too surprised all things considered.
No, I know everyone's talking about that, but he's not going to be. I don't know if he's going to be the guy that they're looking for.
Look, even if he's not, he's still
their future now.
A stopgap, right? A maybe
it's a very
highly
expensive
rated,
stopgap.
More high, like just the potential.
It's a draft chance.
I
think. Yeah, it's the best thing you can say about him.
And yeah,
Kenny
no
Pickett.
matter what, it's expensive, but that's the kind of chance that most teams are willing to take when it comes to quarterback.
No, I know real shit. 412 is pissed. He said the shit pissed out of him out of that one because he did not. He told me no quarterback, please, no quarterback. Well, you got your quarterback. So who was that? Kenny Pickett.
So yes.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
Kenny Pickett has been picked by Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pickett was picked.
Yeah, now I think the Patriots are up with 3.5 minutes to go. They're making their pick, and now we're getting the nitty gritty. A lot of people said, watch this to be a trade option for the Cowboys. I don't think there's anybody up there the Cowboys want to trade up for anymore. They got their 15 guys off their list.
Exactly. I was just about to say, I'm like, if there's still anyone left on that list, then they're the guy we're going to draft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no way around it.
Well, I'm saying if there's one guy left on that little magical list by the Cowboys, no, I'm trying to say they'll probably trade up for him. That's my point. Because if there's one guy left that has that first round grade, they have to trade up for him in their mind.
Okay, I get what you're trying to say now. You're right. Fair point. The Cowboys would definitely try to do something like that. So.
Oh, man, too low there. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to fix the camera so it focuses a bit better. But I know you looked at your phone, it takes you out.
Yeah, no, sorry. I am going to go ahead and come back here in a second. Let me go ahead and just get this dog back to
She looks like a zombie.
I know. She's
just looking at us. This dog is looking at us like, what the fuck are the Cowboys doing?
And honestly, just ready to settle in and,
make this pick.
Yeah.
Make this pick. Let's go. Sam Ponder. She's speaking right now. Telling us bullshit probably. How about that star, though? Over everything. That's what it's about, guys. Listen. Let these other guys take quarterbacks. Let them take these other positions. Right now, we're down to just a couple last picks in my opinion here. A couple last choices. And if you look at the overall numbers here, Jermaine Johnson, edge rusher, Florida State. I don't know why he's dropped. Is he because he's last chance you? Are there red flags? Someone tell me some info here. If I'm looking at Jermaine Johnson right now as an edge, here's the breakdown of him, right? He's a long, again, he is 6'5", 254, so thin. and almost like I'm gonna say like a Micah Parsons kind of bigger, tall, like a taller Micah Parsons kind of mindset, but not at linebacker as an edge guy, right? But he's thin in a sense of weight wise. He's 6'5", he's long, he's 254 from Florida State, with a very good first step quickness and outstanding closing speed. Reminds you of someone with that closing speed? Mm-hmm. Micah the Missile. So again,
Chiefs pick is in, by the way.
Chiefs are in, so we'll see. Hopefully, he's not Jermaine Johnson, but again, he stands out on tape the way he uses his feet and hands. He's a very good run defender, by the way. He's not a Robert Quinn, can't stop the run, so he can stop the run. He also can obviously pass rush, plays a very good leverage, has good upper body strength. This is again the comparison is Marcus Davenport in the NFL. He has good enough body strength to keep blockers off of his frame. And again, averaged 61 snaps per game. So he has a full, he's not a 2-down guy. He's a 3-down pass rusher and run stopper. Again, the effort late in the season, when the Seminoles had nothing to play for, kind of stood out on tape when the way he played. So we'll have to see what happens, guys. The effort, though, again, think about this. There was nothing to play for Florida State. Yet he flew off when you look at the screen, he's giving it all. He don't care if you got 1 win, no wins, or 73 wins that season. Jermaine Johnson's going to give it his all. So he's a guy to keep in mind as an edge rusher. Trent McDuffie from Washington, a cornerback. Smooth hips. He's 5'11", 193, so smaller. But again, I don't think we got to worry about this as much. He's a guy that's up there. His lack of length is a concern, and we know the Cowboys love the length from corners. I don't see him coming off the board. But Daxton Hill from Michigan, a safety, but plays cornerback as most snaps are at corner. He has the ability to drop back and single high if he needs to. He is very versatile. Cornerback safety, Daxton Hill, 6 feet, 191. I think he's a second rounder, but you never know. Devin Lloyd, a guy the Cowboys have talked a lot about. Nakobe Dean, a guy the Cowboys like a lot. Those are the 2 linebackers you got to look at. Nakobe Dean, he's a reliable tackler. Middle linebacker kind of tackler type guys, off-ball guy. Fast eyes, closes in a flash, shows good range and zone. He's capable of matching up with most running backs in coverage. He can cover running backs. Instinctive pass rusher as well. Locates and exploits gaps in pass protection. So going along with with DeMarcus Lawrence and Osa inside. And you got Micah coming from all different places. Nakobe Dean can come from a different place as well. He's also an every down player, an every down linebacker. That would just strengthen the linebacking core. And the other name I wanted to say, the last one, I guess Devin Lloyd, 6'3", 237 from Utah. I'll go to him in a minute. Is there a trade?
To the Kansas City Chiefs.
I got some earlier.
With the 21st pick in the 2022 NFL Draft.
You almost forgot the year.
The Kansas City Chiefs select Trent McDuffie, defensive back.
There you go. So McDuffie gone.
The one cornerback. Didn't I just talk about him a minute ago?
Actually, LT literally said it in the chat. Like, he's gone.
Trent McDuffie?
Yep.
Well,
actually, sorry, it was wasn't LT, it was what was it? Nathan Peterman, Larry J, you guys, yeah.
So what does that do with KC? That puts them back at I guess they give up that the Patriots go back to 30th. I'm assuming. Or 29th. I'm not sure which one it is.
Something like that. I think they had the 29th or 30th pick, yes.
Yeah, they have both picks. So that's why I don't know which one it is. I'm assuming it's the closer one. It's the 29th pick. So we'll see what happens there.
So, but yeah, Green Bay on the clock, by the way.
Yep. And Cowboys are 2 guys to be picked before we're up.
As of now.
Right now we are, as of this moment. So, man, I'm getting a headache. Oh, man.
Oh, so by the way, Randy Steid said, with the $5 holler.
Oh, did he drop?
This is the worst Cowboys draft I've been a part of, and they have not even made a selection.
I know. I gotta wait it out. I can't say it yet. My guy, Randy Stites. I know it feels horrible. I mean, the way the whole fucking offseason's been. I mean, this kind of is par for the course, as they say. I'm gonna wait it out. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm gonna wait it out. Is it Jahan Dotson or Jahan? I gotta spell his name right. I think I messed up.
No, it's all right. So. There you go. By the way, it looks like the Packers pick is in, which I have to admit I'm starting to get a little nervous now because we're almost to the Dallas Cowboys.
We're here.
Nathan Peterman said, what about Sky Moore? Is he any good for us?
Second round. I don't think he's a first rounder. We're overdrafting for a receiver for no reason. There's enough receivers in the second, third, fourth, and fifth round. There's no reason to draft somebody too early. It makes no sense to me. I don't know what they're celebrating there. Packers pick is in, but someone's celebrating. Either way, I guess the last pick was just done as I missed which one it was. Anyways, I already wrote it there. Look, the point is it was the McDuffie. The point here is for the Packers right now. They're saying their biggest like need or the biggest fit. You know which players they're talking about right now as their best fits for the Packers? Jermaine Johnson and Nakobe Dean. that's what's being talked about right now between them two. So expect those guys to get. Now there's 3. We gotta hope two guys get off this board that are not as many of these guys that we're hoping we want to be available there. At this point. So when you're looking at things, I think you're you're good on the board on the screen right now. I'm looking here at Traylon Burks at 18, 19 Trevor Penning, Traylon Burks, Trevor Penning, Kenny Pickett at quarterback, and Trent McDuffie. We got the Packers, the Cardinals, and then our Dallas Cowboys. So let's see what happens here. Again, when I look at this list and I look at the overall right now, best available, however you want to say, give me some names, some positions you guys want me to discuss, and I will look them up for you. But right now, if I'm looking at this, I trade down. I trade down. And Jermaine Johnson, if he's there, that's maybe a guy I take. I think I take him. Nakobe Dean, Devin Lloyd, Devontae Wyatt, even Linderbaum. I'll trade back. I'll trade back and get one of those guys. I get one of those guys going back 4 or 5 picks. That's all I'm saying. So Jermaine Johnson II, I guess now is our new favorite for now. What's the chat saying, baby? Since you're looking at there, you're reading it up.
Yeah, but let me see. Dylan Tick said yes. Linderbaum's available. Dylan Tick said all the linebackers are available too. Again, defense from Cap 52. As far as you still want a pick that's gonna have some oomph. Maybe you have to kind of switch your mindset because I can tell you right now, I don't think defense is what the Cowboys had in mind when it came to the first round pick.
Well,
at least that one.
Pick is in, and now this is big only because. We'll know now if the Cowboys have an opportunity to grab like 1 or 2 guys, like Dean or Devin Lloyd or Jermaine Johnson. Let's see if he goes off the board. I hope not.
Let's see.
The Green Bay Packers select Quay Walker,
linebacker, a guy the Cowboys liked, another off-ball linebacker type, right? I think he's more of a rusher type too, from Georgia. But all right. He's an inside linebacker, so that's So again, kind of fits what I told you guys the Packers were looking for, kind of a linebacker like Nakobe Dean.
Yeah.
But they jumped him with Quay Walker, who again both play for which team? Georgia. So they both play for Georgia. They both, have high grade, have high projections. Yet you've seen the names that came out a long time ago. Nakobe Dean was like the first 10 picks. Nakobe Dean's dropped hard. So interesting there. But okay, now there's a trade by the way as well. The Ravens just traded their pick away to the Bills. The Bills jumped us. Damn. This is important to note, guys.
I feel like that seems intentional.
Very, of course. They jumped us at least. Let me see where the Bills were picking. They were picking right behind us.
Yeah.
That's intentional.
It's still showing them on the board is right behind us as well. So.
Oh, well, that might be changed, but I'm changing it because Arizona was there. Arizona was there, so Arizona obviously. I'm assuming they went back to 25. I'm going to leave it at Arizona. I'm sure I'm going to be checking on that. I'm putting Arizona at 25 because Buffalo's at 23. But the Buffalo Bills, no matter what, oh, there it is. Baltimore is 25. Why? I don't understand that. I think they're making mistakes. But either way, Cowboys got jumped by the Buffalo Bills. It's time to see what happens here. Now, this could be one of those things where it could be a very frustrating situation. Once again for our Dallas. What's the chat saying after that? They jumped us. That's a fact.
Yeah, Big Boss Man just said, I wonder if the Bills get Linderbaum.
I hope so. I hope so. Please do that for me. Please go get Linderbaum. Please. Let the Cowboys get those feelers out there. And this will force the Cowboys to trade back if they only wanted Linderbaum. Please take Linderbaum. That's all I'm going to ask for. And again, I'm not trying to be a hater. Linderbaum might be great. Biadasz is it can be improved upon. But you got Cam Jurgens, you got Fortner, you got other guys you can grab in this draft in the second or third round.
Yep. No.
I'm saying that are guys that can challenge Biadasz. And you don't have to use such a high pick for Tyler Linderbaum. Bills
I
take him.
I wanted to read a few comments here because everyone's the same. Bills are on the clock.
Yes.
That was Jason Renfro. Sniper said, Bills don't screw us. Cal 52 said, we're going to get a kicker in the first. So, Perfect. Just kidding. Dick said either Johnson or Lloyd.
For us,
yeah,
Jermaine Johnson or Devin Lloyd, or Nakobe Dean is another option. So those are the 3 names that are available. But right now, the Bills just made a jump. So what does that mean? The other name you could add, the 4th name, and I would change the poll, but it's too much time to change the poll. Not enough time to change the poll. Linderbaum would be the name. You got Linderbaum, Devin Lloyd, Nakobe Dean, and Jermaine Johnson. Who would you pick? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it real quick, baby. Let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna end this. All
right.
Poll because it don't matter anymore.
Okay.
Most of the guys are off of it, and I'm gonna add a new one. So just you got you man in the fort, baby. So you're the front and center here.
I'm manning the fort.
You can definitely go over the poll question though.
So, let me see here real quick. What do you think of the Dallas Cowboys are gonna do in the 2022 NFL Draft in the first round with our 24th pick? 55% said offensive line, or it's for an example, Kenyon Green, Zion Johnson. Obviously, those are now definitely just examples. Oh man, that one hurt. Tied for second place with 16% each. Either trade up or get a wide receiver. Again, our trade up options have all completely run out, so that there is unfortunate.
That's not happening. Yeah.
And of course, last but not least, not a big deal, but draft offensive tackle. So,
what are the options? Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd? I'm gonna put it like that. Jermaine Johnson or center Tyler Linderbaum. I don't know if I'm spelling it right or wrong. I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm talking about, guys. It's up on the board. Vote for it right now and let us know what you want. This is a flash poll right here. I want to know who do we pick at number 24. Do we take Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd linebacker? Do we take Jermaine Johnson at edge? Do we take Tyler Linderbaum at center? Or do we trade down? Woo, man, it's getting hot. It's getting hot in here.
Yeah.
So get on your cowboy clothing and let's go Cowboys. It's on like Donkey Kong. I'm ready. You guys ready?
I mean, hey, the Bills pick is officially in now, so.
No going back from here. No going back.
Yeah.
No takebacks.
Oh, thank you so much.
Much love. Randy Stites with that.
Randy Stites, yes.
5 on it. And I think he's like a couple away from going into second place all by himself. The man, Randy Stites. What he have to say, baby?
Said, let's trade all the way back to the 3rd round. Because our second-round picks are also trash.
Listen, we can still save things in the second round, but that impact player that I think the Cowboys wanted is seeping away. And a lot of us wanted as well. We didn't get one of those impact players as of yet. I'm not giving up, though.
I have to admit that if I'm like a draft person or whatever, I'd be a little bit surprised at how some of these shook out. That's all. Like not like that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything for or against it. Just saying like surprise, right? Like shock.
I see real shit there. He's saying he's so happy about this pick, Trevor Pickett or whatever his name is.
Let me see.
Homegrown, all that bullshit. Listen,
PC76. Trust me, I wish we could.
You and I both know. We both know. Real shit. You were bitching about that taking a quarterback last week, so stop it. Stop it. I can read you like a book. You've been read. Anyways, congrats on your new quarterback. Your new quarterback of the future.
Yeah, unfortunately, LVE, wasn't exactly what we wanted or expected, but it worked out.
But baby, what did we say that night? That night of the draft, go back and check it out. We said we didn't want LVE because he played 7-on-7 football in high school, and he had neck issues that were kind of under the radar. We kept talking about it. You want to risk that much? And these things came to fruition. It just sucks. Sucks. It's too bad. But I'm not saying we're trying to be. We wanted to be wrong. We were a little wrong, but definitely more right than wrong on that LVE pick. It sucks. Bills are in. This is it.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to hear.
One of these guys might be off the board that we're talking about right now. So the pick is in for the Buffalo Bills. Right in front of us, jumping us for who? Is it Tyler Linderbaum?
The 23rd pick to the
Let's see.
Buffalo Bills. With the 23rd pick.
Take Tyler. Take Linderbaum.
NFL draft. The Buffalo Bills select Kaiir Elam.
All right, cornerback.
There you go.
So it's all right. We weren't gonna draft. I don't think the Cowboys gonna draft him unless they're playing that Kelvin. Well, they could have been playing that Kelvin Joseph card, right?
I guess so, but that one seems a little far fetched.
You still got Daxton Hill. You got a couple other guys you can go at cornerback. Kaiir Elam is good. It's okay. I don't think the Cowboys were looking to get him. So jump us. Why did they jump us? They have some insight that maybe we were going to draft them, because that'd be an interesting move right there by the Cowboys looking at cornerback. Please, I want to hear what the chat says on this, baby. Interrupt me. Let me know. What is everyone thinking and feeling about this?
Elam is one of the 3 players that I thought that they would trade up for. So,
but why would they trade up over us for that? You know, that's my question. Like, why would they trade up over us?
Yeah, so
that's a question. That's a real.
I mean, again, maybe they know something we don't. Is the point?
Well, they might know that the Cowboys are going to try to go after them.
By the way, Cowboys are officially on the clock.
Here he is. I'm
6
taking
minutes, 20 seconds to go, and
how do you spell the name? Khalil Elam, like that, I think.
Let me see. Yep, perfect.
So we're up, guys. Cowboys are up, and it's time. You saw me pour it earlier. Cheers to all my Dallas Cowboy family, baby. Cheers to your high dosage of water. Hey, go Cowboys!
Go Cowboys. H2O.
For you.
Ooh, man, that's you
smell that shit.
Potent. Ooh. You could say. Oh boy.
All right. Either way, I'm gonna need one.
No more.
Baby, I have to take one way or the other. Win, lose, or draw. Good, bad, or ugly. One more shot. I know. This is already over my limit.
Man, honestly, guys.
This for the win or the lose or the ugly.
However this goes, thank you guys so much for joining us here so far for the 2022 NFL Draft in the first round. Right, kicking things off here day 1 with MCF as your host. So thanks for hanging with us.
Thumbs up, subscribe, all that stuff. Much love. 2-month sponsor. I mean, this guy's been rocking it 8 straight weeks. The man, Mark Hospian, 31 points. He's built it back up. He was in the teens. Jumped it right back to 31 points on the Stream Boss. And, of course, overall, Mark Hospian's leading that as well. You got Jason Renfro with the record. 10 in a row in the Cash App. And he's got the lead again. Randy Stites dropping another 5 on it.
Woo.
And now he's in second place all by himself on this overall board. And there's people fighting for that top side. He's not gonna let Mark Hospian just win this thing. We'll see what happens, baby. The Cowboys are up. The war room is on. What are Randy Stites saying? What's going on here? Right here on our screen. I see our Cowboys.
Yeah, I see here.
The whole Cowboy front office.
I'm actually gonna put the volume up and just kind of leave it like this, in case they say something that we need to maybe perk our ears up for
Randy
super
Stites,
fast.
yep.
But Randy Stites said we could put the draft on auto and see who we got in the morning.
Feels almost like the way the Cowboys doing this one, right? But hey, you know what? We did some drafts, so things came out all fucked up. And I'm like, that could definitely happen. What the fuck, you know? I mean, there's a lot of options that could come up where all our guys are gone, and that's kind of where we're at. So Jermaine Johnson at edge, that's where I think I would trend to or trade back. Before we do this, baby, I want to know. Because right now they got us as edge rushers, second most important thing.
Yeah.
My question is, what's the chat thinking on this?
Let me see. Jay Johnson said sniper. Let me see.
Sniper.
Oh.
I don't get that one, all right?
Not sure.
Yeah, baby. I don't read the ones we don't get. But,
Seabass real quick with the $2 holler. Not sure what happened there.
Put 2 on it.
Not sure what happened there, Seabass. We're gonna have to, just being honest, like we're pretty into this draft. He just said Voodoo's salty. He banned me for a second. So, guys, again, unless there's like a personal attack, or there's like,
hey, Voodoo, it's okay.
You know, some
freedom of speech for the most part here. Sometimes it happens. All good, Seabass. Appreciate you and appreciate you, Voodoo, as well.
Yes, appreciate you guys both.
But no personal attacks, and just let's keep it. Even if there's some edgy stuff, it's all right. Just no racism, no sexism, and no over the line stuff. But we can do the last kind of ruling on this. But again, we love our mods. But it happens once in a while. Yeah. So it's all good. Now
we're much up to you both. Yes.
Yeah, I got that shot in. That's a good luck shot. What do you guys? What's the poll looking like here before we?
Here.
What do you guys want to do here as we get to the vote? Because we got 2 minutes and 43 seconds at the most, and the pick is officially in.
Right now?
Yeah. What are we looking at?
It says
I'm ending the poll.
Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd.
Wow, we're going linebacker, you guys want. All right.
That's the number one answer. With 36%.
I went with
Jermaine Johnson.
I went with
25%.
I went with Jermaine Johnson.
With,
trading down.
Sorry, trading down with 20, and then Linderbaum with 18.
Wow.
So the Cowboys pick is
in, guys. Here it is.
Like put it away. I don't want any spoilers. I don't want to know until we see it here. The Dallas Cowboys pick is in.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. This is like the mini Super Bowl for the Cowboys in the sense of when the most important part of the offseason hits. It's right now. So look at the screen. I'm looking at the screen too.
I know.
I want to get the draft board up on my side. There it is. So it's not seeing anything. And
I still feel like
here it is.
It would have been receiver in another world.
All the receivers are gone. So yeah, let's see. Here we go, guys. I knew it. They're gonna go to fuck. They're gonna go. They gotta milk out the Cowboys because this is where they get. Then they put their ads in. They bookended us, right? They got ads. Cowboys are up. They got ads, right? Then they got the Cowboy talk for a couple minutes. You see us up to pick ads. Bastards. They're definitely taking their time.
I mean, how else are they gonna pay for those yachts?
Here we go. The Cowboys are celebrating. You know, I saw a video of Steve Jones doing like a little dance or something earlier. Will McClay shaking hands. Oh, well, they got to.
Well,
there was an awkward Jerry Jones handshake with his son there,
McCarthy,
Steve.
by the way, was on the phone with whoever it was.
Yeah, that was. You'll see that. You'll see that in the highlights of things. Here we go.
All right. Let me put the volume all the way up.
I'm not gonna even touch it. I'm ready.
I'm all the way up. All right.
Let's go, Cowboys!
Woo!
Make the right choice, whatever it is.
Tyler Smith, tackle Tulsa.
I mean, isn't that the guy that they said we were gonna get? Right?
That was a fail for me. And there you go.
I mean, I'm not complaining. It's what we kind of expected. I'm
not
getting
bad pick. I'm gonna leave it at that. I want to know the chat. That's not a good. The Cowboys could have had him if they traded back. He was a 30th to 50th fucking prospect. He still has so much work. A first-round pick.
That was before all the guys were picked. Now,
I thought, what happened to taking the best player? He ain't the best player. What happened? He's 6'4", 324. Let's hear. Let's see the video here. He's gonna be a swing tackle for us. He's a left tackle. Let's see. Definitely slow. This is the future Tyron Smith. So let's hope for the best here, guys. I mean, again, I've talked about this. He got better throughout the year in Tulsa. But I also said he had shitty competition. Fail. I call this an F. Why? Not because of the guy. Because the competition he played against was fucking shit. And Tyler Smith, maybe a great guy. Maybe has a great upside. I have no complaints about that. But Tyler Smith, at this point of the draft, with the issues he still has, it's obvious. Bad pick by the Cowboys. I want to hear what you guys are saying. You guys tell me what the fuck I should be thinking.
I mean, this will make you feel better at least.
Let's hear it, but it's just the Cowboys. Like if we get Tyler Smith 5 picks later, or even 6 picks, 7 picks, 8 picks later, can we still celebrate? Can we celebrate then? Yeah. Well, listen, it's nothing against Tyler Smith. That's the fucking name? I don't even know.
Haley94 said, Connor Williams is going to look like an angel compared to the penalties this guy's going to generate.
This guy's young. He's raw. He's Tulsa. And the biggest issue I have, guys, and where's Mark Hospian? I know he dropped 5 on it, but where's Mark Hospian breaking down?
I'm trying to get to all the comments.
But breaking down the truth, Mark Hospian, he always complains about, and he's right, about the opponents that we play and how weak that is. How that doesn't really we go to the playoffs, we're not as good because we play weak opponents the whole year. Well,
yeah, if you beat a JV squad,
Tyler, this fucking guy, nothing against this guy, but he's played weak opponents in the fucking Tulsa Conference, and I know because UCF used to play there, so I know. And I'm trying to say is this: he got weak up. He did better throughout the year. He had shitty opponents like Cincinnati. This ain't basketball. This is football. So my point is that. This is a bad pick. Trevor, listen, this could have been done 5 picks from now. We could have added a 3rd rounder. That's all I'm saying. And I don't know if anybody would have offered that. I don't know if anybody, that's the part I don't know. But I would have went back 10 fucking picks and risk losing this fucking Tyler Smith.
We'll have to see. But Mark Hospian came through with the $10 holler. And he just said Skeletor's sitting there, patting himself on the back. Tell me, is he going to unseat our tackles? I did my due diligence. It's like trusting a molester to watch your kid. Do not trust this fucking team.
I want to ask Mark Hospian a question. Okay. And I love my man, Mark. And this is not even against. This is a question I really want answered by someone like Mark Hospian. Because he said earlier that La'el Collins was not worth the $9.5 million difference to Terrence Steele. And that may be true. But how about using first-round grade talent on a guy who's a second-rounder to replace La'el Collins? That's what we fucking did! Ah! And I ain't joking. That pisses me the fuck off. I'll take this shot. Fuck this.
We got 99 problems, and Jerry is
Go Cowboys! All right,
man.
I had to get this shit out, baby. This is a disaster. And nothing. He might be a very good lineman, and that's great. But you guys understand what I'm trying to say? It's the principalities involved here.
I have to admit, I know I kept saying, "Oh, there's only one way for the Cowboys to fuck this up." I guess they found another way.
I'm just saying. You just say, give me Tyler Lindenbaum. Fuck. Anyways, let's move on. Let's hear what the chat's saying, baby. That was a disaster. That's not a good pick. I want people to convince me. Donald Sabo in the house dropping.
Thank you for summing it up.
And part of the family. Make sure you guys don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button. But I'm not happy. I'm not liking fuck shit about this. So just keep that in mind. But this is always over everything. You guys said it first. Mark Hospian dropping that 2 on it. Randy the frickin' Ram dropping 2. I don't know. He dropped 2 on it too, I think. Yeah. What are these guys? What did the man Mark Hospian say? And then what did the Ram guy say?
So Mark said your answer. I agree with you. It's just stupid.
I want Mark Hospian to be right about this because we let go of Lyle Collins. Then we got Josh Ball, and we got this guy here, Trevor Smith. What's his name? I don't even know his name. Taylor Smith? What the fuck? Taylor Stern? What the fucking name? I don't know.
Something like that. So
listen, I know. I'm probably my anger is not with the player. Please understand, my anger is with the way the front office handles how they get a player. And that can go Michael Gallup. That can go with the way we did with Amari Cooper and Dalton Schultz, and all of this shit goes back to the motherfucking front office. They can celebrate all they want in our faces. The anger to me is not the player. It's the way they get their players. Am I fucking...
Yeah, no.
Do you guys understand what I'm saying?
Again.
Yeah. Sorry.
You can still get from point A to point B. But yeah, I think it does matter whether you take a car or you walk.
You can pay $1 million
you're still gonna
to get a $100 football card. But why fucking do it? Now you can pay $100 for a fucking... I'm just dumb.
I know. Just take a second. It's okay. Honestly,
Linderbaum just went to the Ravens. The pick after us.
Oh man.
Fucking cocksuckers. Oh my god. Listen, I don't know if I should go off camera. Should I go off camera? Let's vote. 1, get me off camera. 2, we'll stay on and I'll keep cursing.
I think they're going to want you off camera.
They want us off. They don't want to deal with this shit. No one wants to deal with this fucking shit. Who wants to deal watching this shit and hearing us talk about this shit?
I don't want to deal with it right now, but that's for different reasons.
Tyler fucking Smith.
That does feel like salt in the wound.
Tyler Smith, much love. I hope you do great with us. That's all I'm going to say. I hope you get to start. I hope you start a couple fucking games this year.
We had so many choices here. But real quick, Martin Duarte and Mark Hospian both with $5 hollers. Thank you to both of you.
I can't even say put the 5
I know, but Martin
on. I can't even sing.
I know, it's okay. Martin Duarte said you had Lloyd from Utah and Johnson from FSU. Why?
Kobe
Why?
Lee.
What the fuck? Why? I know. Mark Hospian just said Linderbaum is a perennial all-pro in the making. We let him go for a penalty machine. P is for penalty and prick, as in what JJ is, and I am just amazed. Maybe we're all living in a simulation, right? Oh, man.
There's Linderbaum's wrestling.
Idiot front office. Montana just said, yeah, I can't. Randy Sykes has said, yeah, do you agree now? We should go all defense from here on out?
I think I'm going to jump off a
fucking
cliff.
LT with the $5 holler.
I lost track, guys. I truly apologize. Martin Duarte, thank you. We got Randy the Ram Machine. I don't know if we talked about his comment. I forgot.
I'm in such a weird spot right now because I think about I'm just not accepting it. Like I'm literally just like everything's fine.
We're not.
Everything's fine.
LT said,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I'm not. Like, I'm not. Everything's fine.
When I
know. You're like in shock.
Like that meme of the dog sitting in the house that's burning on fire, and he's just like everything's cool. Fine. That's what I'm saying.
We should know. We should know this was coming because they got the fucking clown show at the helm.
I don't know. This
star is getting fished on by these motherfuckers. I'm sorry.
Even knowing it was coming, I still wasn't expecting it. I have to admit, they still caught me off guard.
We literally started off. Listen, we started off tonight's show. Much love, Mark Hospian, LT, Martin Duarte,
I have
Rams.
to read your comments.
We're gonna read them all in a minute, but I gotta say something. I'm trumping everything here.
No. Go ahead. I'll.
We started off this fucking show tonight with saying, "Watch for Tyler Smith being the guy." I said this, and I said that would be a fucking fail if we did that because unless we trade, I said this, trade back, I'll take it. I don't love it, but I'll take it. I can't take this shit. This is stupidity. 30th is the highest he's been fucking projected. We go 24th. Read LT, because LT's an Eagle fan. Fuck fucking Philly forever till death. But he's speaking some truth. Say what he's saying, baby. Speak what LT said and read all the other fucking quotes too. But he wins. You win, Eagles. Today you win, Philly.
LT just said 3 words. Best player available. Y'all are often great in the draft. This guy could be raw, but he was not the best player available, and I'm entertained. He also dropped a little clown emoji for the clown.
I don't want to entertain you, my man. I can't help it.
Hey, Jerry Jones, if he does nothing else, he knows how to put on a show. Whether it's for Dallas Cowboy fans, Eagle fans, or anyone. Because guess
that's
what?
a problem. He don't care.
All eyes are equal to Jerry Jones.
That's why he don't give a shit. That's why he's a fucking clown. That's why he's a piece of shit.
Mark Hostian with the $5 holler said, "This is what he does. He overvalues his players and draft picks. That guy would be there in 15 picks easy. You can trade down and get number 3.
This is what I was saying.
I seriously have no words." He said, "I just no words."
This is I'm gonna cry. I do want to cry. I like in a symbolic way. I want to force tears, but I'm numb. My tear ducts are fucking numbed. There's no salt left to produce the liquids needed.
Randy Seitz said with the $5 holler, "So you're all on my side now, aren't you? The disc draft is toast."
Oh man, I just want to see. This is the one thing I will say.
You mentioned it was burnt toast.
I'll say one thing about this, and I truly love and appreciate this part of things. Much love to the man Mark Hospian. I don't even see what the drop is. I've lost track. But the man Mark Hospian, another 5 on it.
Woo.
And by the way, I'm just saying, like, I'm going to leave it like this. It's just incredible to me that the Cowboys, still find a way to, like, stay stubborn, stay with their board. And listen, I love Will McClay. I love the fact that he got, he's saying, hey, this guy's got some raw talent. It's the Cowboys that made that choice to go that way. I don't know if it's Philbin. I don't know if it's the front office. It's Kellen Moore or Mike McCarthy. But I don't know. I'm going to have to think about this one. We're going to be on here for a little bit longer. Don't worry. I want to discuss a little more.
Yeah, I think we have to... I'm going to say let it marinate, but I have a feeling that we're going to be flipped tomorrow. I'm going to be the one that's, like, pissed and, like, throwing and breaking shit. And tomorrow you're going to be the one that's, like, resigned.
I got to find... Yeah, I'm going to be resigned tomorrow. I'm going to find the positives. But there ain't no fucking... Don't skew this shit up. This is bullshit. This is a bad fucking move by the Cowboys. Another... Listen, I don't want to say taco. I don't want to say, like, I don't want to say that, but it feels like another one of those LVE taco kind of misses that we're just rolling on potential and not on reality. We can have reality and potential and balance that a little better. We say fuck reality. Let's just go. There's a chip in the fucking vaccine. That's what we just did. Fucking stupid.
That's stupid. By the way, Jermaine Johnson just went to the Jets.
And hey, the Jets are fucking knocking it out the park. The Giants did a great job. The Eagles ripping it up. Washington didn't do bad. And then we got our motherfucking asses. We got our motherfucking asses.
So, Jacob, again, I don't think you're overreacting at all.
What is it? What happened? I want to know the reactions and overreactions and unreactions and not reactions.
I don't know. He literally just said.
I'm going to update the leaderboard in a little bit, guys. I right now I just can't fucking keep up. I'm going to try to update the board on the screen because now we got to look at second rounders. Now we got to save the fucking draft. So now we got to save the draft by going to the second rounders and trying to find. That Trayvon Diggs to our... And again, CeeDee Lamb was a great pick. We got to find our Trayvon Diggs ×2 on this draft.
Here we go.
Double drop in the house. I can't see it, baby. I'm updating the board.
Scotty,
Retro in his house. Much love.
And Randy Stites with the $2.
Much love.
Holler.
Again.
Randy, I thought we read your super chat about the toast, right?
I'm not sure.
Let me make sure. Yeah. I remember. Actually, yours is the only one we got to. We didn't get to read Seabass's or Mark Hospian's. But we did.
And we also we have Rams, the Rams guy too. I thought we had a Ram. Oh shit!
No, but you just okay. I know you have to stop talking and you have to let me talk.
I know, but I just fucked up.
It's not your fault. I know. Roger Scotty with the $2 holler just said potential good player but a reach. F the Joneses.
Who said that? Randy.
Retro.
Oh, Retro Scotty. Yes, agreed. 100%. Read them all again.
Randy Stites. Besides saying, he said, so you're all on my side now, aren't you?
We read that one.
The draft is toast.
Yeah, well, it's again, it's a draft, so it's more than one player. I'm not going to agree with you on that one. I do not agree with Randy Stites yet.
I just said it's burnt toast.
Damn,
Miss Seabass, by the way, with the $2 holler just said, pray Karloftis and Dean fall to the second round.
That's what we said. Linderbaum was supposed to be second round, but he got picked right after us.
So, Mark Hostman said with a $5 holler, by the way, I've got to go, everyone. I'd rather watch reruns of The View and Oprah and get a Barry and Enema than watch any more of this clown show. This is just amazing.
We bow to you.
Aloha all.
Aloha.
And thank you, Mark.
The Ohana rocking in here. Much love to the man, Mark Hostman. You can see him here. He's the 8-time streak runner, the all-time record holder, and the leader on the overall board, and the stream boss. The man, Mark. When he makes it, his first appearance this week, when he makes an appearance, he makes it known. You know, kind of like you see some moves out there by other teams. The Cowboys, they're known for being fucking dumbasses.
It's kind of a specialty of ours.
You got to hit up the chat because I know there's some facts being dropped in here. I know there's some people talking some smart shit, and maybe some people that disagree with me, particularly on this.
Yeah, Dan said this isn't just a reach. This is a big reach.
See, I was hoping to hear more positivity.
Oh.
No. I want to hear it all.
Kobe Dean was right there.
Yep.
Chris Dancer said another developmental player.
Yep.
So,
what was the Ram? I keep going back to the Ram. There's a Ram comment there. There's from the dollar drop.
Chris.
Earlier when he dropped the little love. What was it? A little earlier. I don't know if he read his thing. It was a Ram something. A little earlier. A little earlier than that. I think it was around here. Before LT. I don't know. Maybe I lost track.
Red Martins.
Randy the freaking what?
Randy the freaking Ram.
That's the one, but I don't even know who that
Giants
is.
and Eagles are doing really well so far.
Randy the freaking Ram. There you go. I want to get
Cowboys aren't.
I say Washington's third and we're fourth on this draft day. How's that?
Zulutic said, "Hey, we still have the 4 5th rounders." You know, hey. Jacob Vasco said, "I'm not happy or mad about the pick. What makes me mad is the whole Dallas War Room made the pick and left the room. Shows they're not." Oh, okay. Well, then he deleted his comments.
No, but it shows that they're not really like looking at who's still. Are they gonna make moves up to maybe go grab a guy? They're gonna see who's remaining. They don't give a fuck. They just want to make sure they get your money. They want to make sure they get you to buy the fucking jersey. You can get it here if you win it here on MCF through not a Jerry Jones outlet. Just gonna leave it at that.
Look, all I'm going to say is I'm going to reserve my judgment until he starts doing some stuff.
I know, but he's
if not, then I'm going to write him off, and I'm going to say we suck, and I'm going to say the Cowboys suck, and they're stupid, and it's just going to lead into a giant spiral of bullshit. So, neutrality is the best you can hope for right now. Oh, man. Tina Palmer just said, I fucking hate Jerry and Steve. You guys crack me up.
I'm updating the board. You guys are the best. Thank you, guys.
Chris Woomage said, I put my gear on today and let them sucker me in again tonight. I hope I'm wrong about how I feel with our pick come November, December, and January.
Me too. But, listen, here's the thing. Don't think of it as getting suckered in. I'm going to give Cowboy Family, the Cowboy fan base, a little knowledge here. We got gear for years. I had, when I bought this fucking jersey, guys? This is, you can see it's silver, right? Ain't that white? You know why? Because this is from 1992 or whatever, 91. We had Emmitt Smith like a year or two on this team. I'm like, this is the guy before we won a Super Bowl. I'm like, this is and my point here is we got gear for years. We got CeeDee Lamb. Mm-hmm. We look behind us. We got Aikman. They move your head. We got Micah. And we got more and more. We actually got Kellen Moore too, thanks to Cleveland Brown. But we got many different representations here. If you guys want to make an impact on things, you still rep your star, because this is over Jerry Jones. Just don't buy new shit from Jerry Jones. Use your old shit.
Yeah.
Win your shit from here. Go to Mike Moss. Whatever it is, don't go to Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
If you're pissed about
too many question marks right now. Yeah. Like, even if we get answers, it still feels like not the greatest start, let's say.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's just it's almost like having your mind set without considering other things. And again, I guess you could say everybody does that, but this is a front office, right? I think they had Tyler Smith as their. I think he was the last ditch pick for the Cowboys. Like, if everybody was gone, they're taking him, and no matter what, they're not trading now. They're just gonna take him.
By the way, Boys for Life, I hope you're good.
Much love. Another clown show.
So, Seabass said, I said that. I only will win merch now. Fuck that.
We said that 3 years ago here in My Cowboys Family. Gear for years. Remember that. We don't have to buy new shit. You can still rep. This guy ain't never leaving. Emmitt Smith ain't never leaving. Aikman's never leaving. Keep that in mind.
Forever.
But I'm going to say this as well. Fuck Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, and the Cole Clown Show. Fuck them all. But I'm going to say this. Even though I feel this was a bad pick in the sense of not the player, the location. We could have traded back and got more. But there's still 8 other picks left in this draft. And there's still some saving to this. No matter how much I hate the Cowboys when they do this kind of shit, no matter how much I hate it, guess what? Every year they're going to sucker me in because I'm a Cowboy fan over a Jerry Jones fucking fan. Over a Jerry Jones, tomfoolery for the TV and the fucking and for the fucking views and the clicks. Fuck all that. They'll always get me because I'm a Cowboy fan. But I'll always speak my mind right here in My Cowboys Family about what a fuckery that front office is. Jerry Jones, Steve fucking Jones, and the whole motherfucking clown show. Go fuck yourselves and never forget that. That's coming from a Cowboy fan for 40 plus motherfucking years. Thank you. The family dropping a back-to-back $2 for a Dak drop, $4 holla. I know one of them's LT, the other one's Seabass. What do they have to say, baby?
So, he said, well,
who's he? Yeah.
I know. I was going to say, I'm like, do I start from the bottom up, from the top up? Let me start from the top. Frame Rippers with the $2 holla just said. 5th round is all the talent anyway, remember?
That's what Steve said. That's what Steve said. All the talent's in that 5th round.
I would say the real creme de la creme is in the 5th round.
So let's just pick a 5th round in the 1st round.
No, man. LT
it feels like it.
LT with the $2 holla just said, I rewound it, MCF. That war room was amped.
Yeah.
They have to be. It's okay.
Thanks. I broke my pen, by the way. But yes, thank you. No, it came off.
That's one of the good ones.
I know. That's
just saying, like, that's good. That's like a really skinny little. Anyway, real quick. I know.
Sorry, baby.
We got off track there. But Seabass, real quick, with the $2 holler also said, who do you want now in the 2nd round?
Well, what do we get? An offensive lineman here? A tackle?
Honestly, I don't know. Ask me again tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
Because right now, I don't know. It's like, do players even exist past this round? Does that make sense? Because I know they do. I'm just saying that, I don't know. Having a hard time picturing anything other than him. Like Tyler's just sitting here on the couch with us, chilling, saying, "Hey, what's up? Don't forget about me."
I'm gonna go back and I want to fix this. I want you guys to help me with the board here. Let me know who I missed. I gotta update the ticker, the draft results, and make sure I get this right. Because I want to make sure we get some guys off the board that need to be taken off. I didn't even put Tyler Linderbaum. I was so pissed.
No, it's all good.
I still have Baltimore with nobody.
Oh man,
Tyler Linderbaum's off the board.
But real quick, Chris Plumage, much love. Seriously, guys. So all of you guys, thank you so much. Whether you've been here for a few minutes, a few days, a few weeks, years. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Take a second to hit like, sub it up, hit that notification bell. I just didn't want to forget that.
Dry our tears,
so,
please.
That we can't do. Best I can do is give you more tears.
We'll give you. We'll talk about it later.
We still have time.
Oh shit.
So Jason Raffer said, plan to have a crappy season because of clowns making clown moves and tearing the team apart.
I mean,
Cat52 said, Will McClay owns the rest of this draft. Dan Quinn will get a couple of picks. Oh, man.
Let me hear. Hit me the bad news.
Edward Dominguez said, fuck the Joneses, bunch of assholes.
I can't disagree with that.
Hey,
the Jets
you know what?
Jermaine Johnson.
And all I'm trying to say is that...
it's funny. After we picked, Tyler Linderbaum went to Baltimore. Right? Mm-hmm. And after Tyler Linderbaum, Jermaine Johnson went to the Jets. The two names we were hoping the Cowboys would make a motherfucking move for, but they decided not to. And then, guess who went after him, baby? Devin Lloyd went to the. Actually, they went to was it Jacksonville? Jacksonville made that trade. So Jacksonville got Devin Lloyd. So every single name we discussed here, whether we're right or wrong or whatever it may be, every single name we discussed was picked immediately after our pick. Do you understand When picking in the right spot matters. When picking best player available, if you talk to shit, do the shit. No. Will McClay set it out for you, and Steve Jones said, let's fuck shit up. Let's take the guy I wanted, Tyler Smith. Boom.
So, but yeah, frame members with the $2 holiday just said Tyler and Tyron just sound the same too. So there's
that's probably
that.
They didn't want.
Like,
they were just like, yeah, I don't want to get confused. They said.
Let's see. Sniper1234 said, "I'll give Tyler Smith a chance, but it's not what we wanted."
Oh, I always give him a chance. Always. And I gotta hope that, that we all hoping he produces, right?
I think so. Cowboys Abroad said, "I guess I'm the only optimistic, hopeful one in the room."
Who's that? Abroad?
Yeah.
My guy Abroad. Hey, I love you. He's always he's
I
very.
would not call myself optimistic in this scenario in any way, shape, or form.
I will say that Mr. Cowboys Abroad, you gotta know Mr. Cowboys Abroad. He's always looking at the bright side of things. Always. So I understand why he would say, let's give him a chance and let's look at what he does, and I agree. But Mr. Cowboys Abroad, my guy, we love you. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it clearly. I'm going to say it multiple times if need be. But the Cowboys could have gotten whatever's fucking Trevin. What's his name? Smith? What's his name?
Tyler?
Tyler Smith. We could have gotten Tyler Smith. Whether you love him, you can say he's the best player ever. We could have got Tyler Smith trading back. We could have probably got Tyler Smith somewhere else in this draft. Maybe even with a second round pick. Probably not. But it would have been close. He's a second round developmental pick. That's my issue.
And look, the fact that we have. Oh, I'm sorry. Baby.
I know.
Can you go?
Yeah,
I'll
I could.
I'll
I know. I wish I could, baby.
I know. It's fine. I got it.
We got our first round picks getting destroyed back here. Look at that. Look at that poor Micah Parsons. Oh, there it is. There it is. But yeah, you can basically get my picture, guys, on things. Listen, I mean,
yeah, if you missed the picture, I don't know what the fuck to say.
Yeah. It's pretty obvious. We could have gotten this guy in a later round. In a later part of the round, or in another round, or a guy similar to him in another spot. In the second round, we could have got, what's his name? Kendrick Perkins? I don't know, not Perkins, but what's his name? The guy that was from Kentucky. He's a tackle. He's a guy that's a developmental as well. Not Kenny Pickett. I don't know. The point is that we could have got a guy from Kentucky. There's a couple other options at tackle we could have gotten in the second round.
Cat 52 cracks me up. He said, "I've seen MCF hate a lot of picks. So I'm just going to see how it's going to work out."
You never see me hate LVE pick, I guess. That pick was a special one. You didn't hear me hate? Did you hear me hate Tristan Hill pick? I was very disappointed with that pick. So if you've been following us,
Tristan Hill.
Yeah, Tristan Hill was we had Taylor Rapp and Thornhill. We said, let's go get Tristan Hill's gonna fuck shit up for us. Yeah, for Marinelli. Remember defensive coordinator Marinelli? Let's see what this pick is for the Packers. We'll probably take one of our guys that we want as well. I'll be right back.
Yeah. No, go ahead. You should probably put the AC down a little bit too, by the way. If you can.
Yep.
I know, I'm waiting. I'm
over there.
I don't really care what Whitworth has to say, but I guess we'll listen anyway. Let me squeeze on in here.
For everything they do to support players as we try to make positive impacts in our community.
Yeah. Dan said that this is actually worse than the taco pick. I think the thing that really hurts when we made the taco pick, there weren't like that many other types of guys up there that we were like, oh yeah, let's go for them. But there were at least 3 names that we could have easily gone for over Smith. But I'm kind of somewhere between Mr. MCF and Cowboys Abroad. Like, I'm not sure I'm necessarily happy about it, but we did get an offensive lineman, and it's hard for me to be too mad at that, because I'm glad they went O-line, even if it's not what I would have gone or done.
There might be better offensive linemen than Tyler Smith.
Maybe, but they chose to go with him.
That's my point. You could have went with another option later, or you could have traded back and still get him. That's my issue. I hope everyone understands my actual issue with the pick is not the player himself or the position. It's the reasoning of not getting a guy who's comparable to him somewhere else in the draft, in the second round, or trading back to get him. Let's see what the Packers do. There you go. Another guy you could have. I would have been happy with him. Even though I wouldn't have loved it, I would have been happier with the Devontae Wyatt as a possible impact player right away. But the Packers, the Jacksonville Jaguars, got Lloyd. Jermaine Johnson went to the Jets. I mean, literally every pick after this was like a pick we had discussed in detail.
Well, we'll have to see.
Defensive tackle, second defensive tackle off the board with Georgia, both of them from Georgia. Very good players. We'll see what his issue is, Devontae Wyatt. But if the shit don't end up being a bad situation for him legally off the field in 2020 and they don't ever pop up again, fantastic steal for the Packers. I'll leave it at that. Patriots are up. There's only a couple picks left. There's like 3-4 picks left, right, before the end of the first round. So we're wrapping up here, guys. But some questionable shit going down. Mark Hospian, though, never questionable. 20 points on the stream ball. Still holding on.
That's right.
I tell you, Tony Pollard holler would take that down. But the key here is this man's held that down for a while. Yeah. He's had this right here, sponsor of the month for 2 months. Sponsor of the week for 8 weeks. He's going for 9 weeks. He's going for that 2 months plus if he holds on, not just to the stream boss, but the overall board here. He's in first place. And, of course, never forget the man, Jason Renfro, guys. He's got his own little record here on MCF. Yeah. You see the wife sitting there looking at all your guys' comments and things. But Jason Renfro repping that Randy White jersey. And he's got that 10 in a row going for 11, that Micah Parsons. If he holds it down this week, he's got some drops of love in the house as well. Right. So much love to the man, Jason Renfro. I'm going to go through all the people that dropped the love here tonight so far. I know we had Randy the Ram. I think that was one of our drops there. Seabass, Haley 94, Frame Rippers, Mackenzie 2 times. We got Randy Stites, LT, of course. We got Jacob Vasquez, Mark Hospian, Terrence Cartwright, Dan, Skeptical Fan, Dwayne Broussard, Jason Renfro. Like I said, Mark Hospian. All the guys running the show here. Thank you guys for being part of tonight's round one special. We'll be back tomorrow for, I'm sure, yelling and fucking screaming more than bullshit. But tomorrow night, Friday night, Fan Friday, right here for the rounds 2 and 3 of the draft. And I am very, very, very interested to see what the Cowboys are going to do with that second and third round. With those second and third round picks, are we going to use those fifth rounders now and trade up to get a guy we really, really want and need and can be a sparkling player for this team? Or are we going to, shit the bed again? We're going to take another offensive tackle. So we can have 3 rookies on this team, basically. Because you got Josh Ball's a half-ass rookie right there, basically, right? He hasn't played a snap. You got now another rookie here who's a second-round grade. And then you got, you're going to add somebody else there? I mean, that would be like par for the course for the fucking Cowboys.
A little bit too much, if you ask me. But Chris Bloomage said, can you tell me who the last small conference player was that we drafted who became an impact player?
Small conference player who became an impact player. I'm trying to think.
I guess not. Michael
Romo
wouldn't count.
No, Romo came from a small school, but that's 20 years ago. So I'm looking at someone like there is a guy I do think there's no, I would say LSU. Jason Renfro said, "Hold on, hold my beer. I'm dropping that $20 Tony Pollard holler and taking over the stream boss." He's making a run at the top spot as well, baby. What did the man say? With a classic
Go Cowboys as well. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it, of course. Much love. So now he's got the complimentary stream boss to his Cash App King, right?
Man, right there. Yes, he does. Mr. Jason Renfro making a big move right there, by the way. And I think with that drop, let me just make sure. I mean, that's a big jump from Jason. I mean, he went from, I'm looking right here, 6th place. I think he jumped into third place maybe? 2nd place maybe? Let me see. Checking right now. Ooh, yes, we do. We got Mr. Jason Renfro right behind Randy Stites in 3rd place. He just jumped Dwayne Broussard. And Dwayne goes to 4th. So Randy Stites still a little bit in front of him in 2nd. Jason Renfro with the takeover above. He's got the takeover in the Cash App. He's got the record in the Cash. He's got he got 3 spots on this board here. Trying to go for that 4th spot on the overall takeover. Much love to the man, Jason Renfro. Much love to you, sir.
Let's keep Elon Musk very far away from the Cowboys, Michael. Just saying. So,
a lot of people want him in there because I'll take anybody over Jerry Jones. I'll take Trump, and I hate Trump. I'll take Trump over Jerry Jones. At least he'll make some moves and help the Cowboy team.
I would take a monkey with a button in the sense that,
So like Trump. I'm joking. That was a joke. I'm joking. Or Biden. They're both the same. Anyways, my point is, Our point is, we will literally take anyone on this motherfucking planet. Anyone and anything. Over who? Over what? Over when? Baby, say it with me. The Clown Show.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know that's what
I know you're half like, but yeah, The Clown Show. The Clown Show.
Honk, honk.
Blamp, blamp. What's the chat saying as we wrap this up? Patriots pick is in. Will they take one of our second round hopefuls? You got the Patriots, the Chiefs, the Bengals, and the Rams. Or not the Rams. They traded their pick
Justin
away.
Crow said, this draft reminds me when we drafted Travis Frederick, the quote-unquote fourth round center. Because that's what he was being called at the time. Frederick.
Oh, Travis Frederick. Yeah.
And no one's saying this guy is going to go out there and be a Travis Frederick. Just saying that,
But was Travis Frederick the only center picked at that point? He was the number one center, so at least you got the best center. Did we get the best offensive tackle? The answer is no. They took a guard here, the Patriots, Cole Strange, who kind of was teetering on that second round. So they went and said, we're going to get a guard. Because we know offensive line is where it's supposed to be at, and we know this guy's got some ability. So, yeah, they went with guard. We went with tackle, who, by the way, a backup now. Because we got 2 starters already in place.
So, real quick, get your popcorn for the show. Yes, guys, again.
Who is that? Who said that?
Show. That was Jason Renfro.
Jason Renfro, the man. Much love to you, as always.
No, Jerry Jones has us out here, on these streets struggling.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts so much.
Man. So,
different reasons, but it hurts.
Scorpio said it. We could have traded and still got Tyler. Like, I get that. That is the number one
That's my issue
and problem. There's nothing wrong with him necessarily. It's the fact that we could have still had him, the exact same person and player, just without spending as much as we did.
We could have gained. Can you imagine? Can I ask everybody? Can you imagine? By the way, much love right there by the man C-Doc with that 5 on it. I'll get to him in a minute. But could you imagine if the Cowboys would have traded back? If someone was able to, we don't know if someone was ever going to trade or not. But let's say the Cowboys traded back to this pick. It's 30th. And we got, and again, no offensive linemen were picked. What's his name? Smith. I forgot his name now. Tyler Smith. I gotta get Tyler. Tyler Smith was not going to be picked. So my point is, imagine trading back to 30 and getting Tyler Smith and getting Jelani Woods. How's that sound? Because that 3rd round pick could be that. Now, remember those 2nd round guys that were dropping, like Tyler Linderbaum? Remember the other guy, George Karlaftis, who was supposed to be dropping from Purdue into the 2nd round? The Chiefs just picked him at pick 30. So, just letting you know, Cowboys could have traded back, got Karlaftis, if they really wanted to, right? I'm just saying there's a lot of things the Cowboys could have done that probably would have been better than what they did. And you could have got Tyler Smith, and adding a tight end or a wide receiver later on in the 3rd round. That's where it hurts. So that's my issue with this fucking pick. That's my issue with this fucking team and this fucking front office.
Yeah. Justin Crow said, Travis Frederick wasn't even in the top 5 centers that year. He was projected to go 3rd or 4th round.
Oh, wow. So
just about every mock and Cowboys got absolutely killed in the media for the pick.
Well, I will say, I forgot those details, but I'll say this. Don't count that happening every time there. Q, man. I hear you. I want to be optimistic. This guy's too raw. I mean, he's coming from Tulsa. Travis Frederick came from Nebraska. Or Nebraska or Wyoming? Wisconsin. Yeah. Wisconsin, right? These are known for offensive line dominators.
Cat 52 said, it's okay, MCF. We're drafting backups anyway.
That's what it feels like. And that's... If you're drafting backups to replace your starters, we're fucked.
Baby, I think that's a good kind of ending spot here. I know we're towards the end of the draft. The Bengals pick is in.
Well, I'm waiting for the 1st round to be over, so we're not done until this. But yeah, we basically shout everybody out for the night. Again, C-Doc 80 on the board. Much love. One of the other droppers of love here on MCF for tonight. I was trying to update everything. Let me see. What was the last?
I know. I'm so upset they got Karlaftis, but hey. It is what it is.
I mean, I'm not really upset. It's kind of expected.
It goes back to the whole, like, we could have had something else, something better there.
We could have.
Like Jeremy Bramlett, the brand man, coming
Jeremy,
through much love.
where is he? Jeremy Bramlett in the
house. He just dropped a $10 holler saying, huh, I'm kind of pissed off. What a waste.
Join the club, my man. The brother. This is an OG right here. You talk about the Jeremy, the brand man, Jeremy Bramlett.
I don't know if I'm as upset as some of you guys, but I'm certainly not happy either. Like, it's just not great.
You don't see? I know,
but I'm still reserving judgment just because, again, it did fulfill, like, you know, it's sitting there and ignoring the fact that the Cowboys picked an offensive lineman when I said, hey, we need some help at the O-line. It's like, okay, well, technically they did the thing that I wanted them to do. So there's still the part of me that's like, all right, as much as I don't think he's going to do it, let's see if he can do it. And listen, that's it.
I hear you.
Just
listen,
trying to.
And by the way,
let go of the expectations.
I agree on the player. I don't agree with the move. And Jeremy Bramlett, by the way, if you don't know Jeremy Bramlett, like Siri Cupid, one of the OGs here, dominators, a legend, yes. And the brand man. I mean, we really got legends all over the place. Jason Renfro, a legend. Jeremy Bramlett, a legend. Siri Cupid, legend. Cowboys abroad, a legend. Sponsor of the last 2 months, breaking all records right now. Mark Hospian, a legend, a new legend, right? We got all the legends on hand for the draft. At least we all come together as a family. That's the important part. In the end, I don't care what we believe in outside of this football thing, but on this thing, when it's about this fucking star over every fucking thing, when I see a wasted move, logically.
Jeremy said it here with the $5 holler. We could have traded back for him.
Right, man. And I much love the Jeremy Bramlett because he knows about this thing here in MCF, and he knows trading back was the option. Trading back was the move. That was the only move. And I don't know if there was someone to trade with, but I'm sure someone would have jumped someone. It might not have been the most optimal thing. You might not have gotten Tyler Smith. But you would have gotten someone. You still have Nakobe Dean. You could have went and said, "Fuck it, let's grab him and add a 3rd round pick." If all these other fucking guys are gone, if we had traded back, it's just that's the issue. I have nothing. Listen, Tyler Smith can be maybe Tyron Smith. Maybe that's what he's gonna be, and it's gonna be a great pick. Maybe he'll be a non. What's that syndrome he had? Travis Frederick. A non-Guillain-Barré syndrome.
Guillain-Barré syndrome.
Center dominator, a surprise, like Justin Quarles said. I hope, I wish. That's all. So all the positive energy going that way. He's wearing that star. Tyler Smith, you're the man. It's not on Tyler Smith for being a Cowboy. It's not his fault he got picked. He could have been picked in the 2nd fucking round. We could have traded back and got a 3rd round pick and added Jelani Woods at tight end. We could have added, a solid wide receiver at our 3rd spot, but now we got to make it. Now we got to make a decision in the 3rd round. Is it this or that?
I wonder who the Cowboys were concerned about, like, taking him. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Like, were they worried that someone would have taken him if they had made some kind of move or something?
And that's my thing. If you lost him, you would have got one of the other guys.
I'm assuming what really happened, though, is whatever offers to trade down that the Cowboys maybe received or tried to make happen just weren't good enough. Cowboys still felt like they'd rather just stay where they're at.
The one thing we knew, the Cowboys loved this pick, though, right? We always knew the Cowboys loved this guy. So they said, fuck it, let's just take him, because the other 3 guys that were going to pick top 10,
maybe
they weren't going to be there.
They probably didn't make much of an effort to even make those moves, because they were already going into it saying, hey,
that's shameful.
Tyler's the guy.
And that is the shameful part about this fucking team. That's the clown show. That's just the clown show. That's the way it is. You can't go in there and staying stubborn and not being able to be moving and move around. You see that in our offense with Kellen Moore. You see that in this team throughout the 26 fucking years of failure.
And Randy starts with the $2 holler. He won't see the field.
And that's one of my issues, too.
What?
Well, that's my point, baby. You got two tackles. They love Terrence Steele, so you got a swing tackle. Now you drafted a 1st-round swing tackle, who really is a left tackle only. So you drafted a guy who's going to start 3 to 6 games because of Tyron Smith, and he's a rookie. We got Josh Ball last year, Steele. What the fuck? What are we doing?
Crying.
Oh, I know. The Bram man got that plan with that 20.
Thank you, Jeremy Bramlett.
Dollar holla. What did he have to say, baby, as he takes a shot at the top spot there?
This is the worst offseason in recent memories.
This right now, as of this point, remember we said we were talking about different types. Most of you guys, we had a poll a couple weeks ago. It said, this is the worst offseason. You guys said yes. This is the cherry on top. As of right now, I still have 2 days of drafting. I get it. Mm-hmm. But this adds to the worst offseason of Dallas Cowboy history.
Again, I'm sure that our thoughts and feelings will probably change in the next few weeks and months.
I agree.
You know, that's the whole point of an initial first reaction. Like, this is how we feel right now at this moment. And I'm still kind of surprised. Like, I know it sounds dumb, but it kind of feels like the LVE pick again, in the sense of, like, there were rumors for a while that this is who the Cowboys are going to pick. And then when the Cowboys actually pick them, we sat there all shocked.
We're like, oh, what the hell's going on?
I can't believe that the Cowboys picked the player that they've been rumored for a long time that they were going to get.
And that's why I wanted to, remember I said I didn't even put the camera because I wanted to focus on the pick that I kept talking about over and over again that I thought the Cowboys were slotted to take, and that was Tyler Smith, unfortunately, and that fucking kills me. Sorry. So Jeremy Bramlett, with that. Is that a $20 holler I just saw this pass through? I couldn't tell.
By Jeremy,
I'm sorry about that. I just had to add him up here because the man is moving way up this board real quick, like not many people have done this fast. But yeah, you know how the brand man works. He's an OG for a reason. So much love to you, guys. Sir. Appreciate you. You right, baby?
I know. Just I'm like.
We got one more pick to go. Daxton Hill off the board, by the way. Another good pick there who can play slot or free safety. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know if the Cowboys would have went after him, obviously, but another good option there.
We still don't know if the Cowboys plan on playing him at tackle or guard. We don't know if maybe they're going to get cute, play him on the right side. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll have to see.
It's a major question mark for sure. By the way, I got to fix this board up because the brand man jumped into 4th place right now. Jason Renfro's in 2nd place on the overall after his takeover on the overall board there. Oh, no, I think I already had him there. So, Jeremy Bramlett, I think just jumped him, if I'm not mistaken there. So, Jeremy Bramlett's actually in 3rd. I'm sorry, man. I got to break it down for the family. And I don't know if anybody even cares, but I care. Because Randy Stites is in 2nd place with the off kind of figures. It's very close. Randy Stites in 2nd, Jeremy Bramlett in 3rd, and Jason Renfro in 4th. Dwayne Broussard in 5th, and down the board we go here. You know, with Nodak in 6th in the top.
One thing I want to make clear: the biggest number one issue. It has very little to do with Smith's actual talent, and everything to do with when we brought that talent in. Exactly, because we could have had him. For not as much as we paid for him, right? We didn't have to use a 24th pick in the draft. We could have used a 30-something or a 40-something or whatever, and that's the issue. It's not so much the thing itself. Just throwing it out there. C-Doc 80, that's exactly why I said that it's giving me major LVE vibes. Like, very similar. Sorry.
No, it's all right. Let me put safety for Daxton Hill, and I hope I spelled George Karlaftis' name right. Karlaftis.
Cleveland Brown said, "You are trusting in Will McClay. MCF, tell her to trust in McClay."
It's hard. I said that earlier. I said I'm trusting in McClay, but I'm questioning. See, I trust him. You guys got to understand. When I trust in McClay, I trust in him to get the right guys to the table for the Cowboys to choose from. But he's not making the choice. Mm-hmm. You guys know better than this. The Clown Show's making the choice, and they're taking their thoughts from Will McClay, but also from others on that field, like Dan Quinn. All right, defense. All right, cool. We picked an offensive lineman. That's McCarthy, Kellen Moore, Joe Philbin. Do you guys remember having problems with these 3 names? Do you have a problem with Joe Philbin? You've said it, baby. You said it. You wanted him fired.
I was going to say.
Do you have a problem with Kellen Moore? Do you have a problem with Kellen Moore?
Yeah, you can say I have a problem.
You have a problem with Mike McCarthy to some extent. Yes, we do. We all do. And that is my point. The offensive input from Will McClay to the offensive input back to the fucking Clown Show is failing us, as well as the Clown Show deciding picks on what these fucking fools are saying. It's not Will McClay's fault. He's bringing the guys to the table. It's the coaches that take it. Now, Dan Quinn, you see on defense some damn good picks made. Deshaun Wright, questionable. Other than that, fantastic. Sure. So we'll see the difference. You see the difference in picks based off of that. That's all. That's what I'm saying. Just want to make sure let's get it right. Karloftis good. Daxton Hill good. We got one pick to go here. Finish this thing off. What happened? I missed
2 drops here.
Oh, Randy Stites with a $2 holla. And the Bram Man. Wow. 25 on it. And now he's going to challenge Mark Hopespian at that top spot. That's the record holder right there, trying to extend his streak. What did Randy Stites with that? J. Lou 2. And, of course, the Bram Man. What did he say?
Bad as Eagles. Bad as Eagles' second round quarterback pick.
Wow. So he's talking about Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost as bad as that.
Almost.
Oh, man.
Almost
Thank you, Randy.
as bad.
Appreciate
you. They will always screw themselves worse, right? But yeah, no, it still hurts to be a Cowboy and have to experience this kind of fuckery, in my opinion. It's a fuckery. So the Bram Man is. What did he say? Wait.
Yeah, no. Just I'm waiting for you to.
Oh no. That's what Randy Stites said. Yes, and I agree 100%.
Yeah. So real quick, but yes, Jeremy Bramlett. Much love with a $25 holler. He just said.
That was not a Tony Pollard. I don't know who's 25 right now.
Isn't it Sean Wright?
Oh, yeah, Nashawn Wright. You're right. Yeah, you're right with Nashawn Wright. Good one, baby. Good one.
There you go. But he said, I feel like the Cowboys are messing with us fans. I'd rather have taken a tight end and then a tackle in the third and then, than this crap. So the unfortunate part about that, though, Jeremy, is that there's definitely no tight end. Like when we were picking, tight ends would have been worse than even this, I think.
No, tight end. Listen, the thing is,
saying at where we were at.
Right. No, that's what I'm trying to say. Tight end. There's no first round tight end, but there's a couple decent, maybe even overpicking that second round tight end, and there's a bunch of really good third round and fourth round tight ends. That's where I would hit tight end at that point. Maybe fourth and fifth round receiver. But now you got to go. You got your offensive tackle. Mm-hmm. We don't have a guard. We got right now. We got McGovern as our starting guard. How's that feel? And then, we're going to probably draft somewhere like a receiver or probably receiver or defense in the second and third round. And then maybe tight end in the fourth and receiver in fifth. The kicker in the fifth. I don't know, in the sixth. But that's it. I mean,
that's the end of the draft.
Well, that's the end of the first round of the draft. Yes,
today.
Yes.
Lewis not the whole draft, not the whole
Lewis
draft.
Seen, Cedar Hill, Texas. This is a guy the Cowboys liked a lot as well. Brought him in and looked at him and as an option for the Cowboys to pick there. From Georgia. A lot of Georgia play. Georgia, of course, won the championship. They're rocking out. Another safety, though. It's like 3 safeties drafted, guys, in the first round. That's major stuff. Major kind of numbers there. But there's still Nakobe Dean available, right? Out of that whole list we had earlier, they're all gone. But Nakobe Dean. So he's the only one that did fall to the second round.
Oh.
Let me update the board here. When it comes to the pick, which was, who was this last pick, by the way? It was another safety. What was his name?
Oh, man. Now I'm completely blanking out. I'm sorry, baby.
They'll show you here. Lewis Seen.
There you go.
Seen.
For some reason, all I remembered was the little, because, they put, the little facts about each person up on the screen. The only thing, when you mentioned that, I just remember he has a daughter named Bella. Just because that was, the last. Just not even that. It's just because I couldn't remember his name.
I'm looking here, guys. There's so many.
So, see, by the way, guys, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Drafted. You guys are so nice here in the chat. I wish that the Cowboys did right by you. Us, too. I'm just saying, us Cowboy Nation, yes. We deserve that collectively, but we're not getting that. So,
yeah, it's a
what
shame.
we do get is at least to hang here with the family and share these thoughts and get them out there.
I mean, I'm over my anger right now. I'm over.
Are you sure? I mean, again, you know me, baby. I have to not get going, but I do have to at least, touch base with the kids and things like that. So if you want, give me a minute. Let me do some shout outs here. I'll give you 5-10 more minutes to kind of talk. And I know, and then I'll come back again. You know what I mean? And then we'll go ahead and wrap things up then.
All right,
I'm just saying that, that way we can
do a couple
kind of
comments in the chat. I'll spill my guts.
The poison.
And then you get back and we'll
that's what I said. I'm still going to hit up 1 or 2 comments. I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be in the chat.
Yeah, it's not over yet, guys. Let us know what you think.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's a good balance.
Because I got a tear going right down my eye. Oh, the Bram Man with the Tony Dorsett $33 holla. The Bram Man.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think he just took over as the stream
boss.
boss.
He did. And
with
also
that $33 holler saying, hope y'all have a great night, family. Thank you so much,
much love,
Jeremy.
the Bram Man. Jeremy Brownlee, truly one of the OGs. Again, much love to his son, born live, basically, on our stream.
I
One of
know
our
that.
I'll never forget that night.
That either.
You're a family member, and so is your son. I hope you and your family are doing well, my man. Jeremy Brown, the brand man with the fam. Truly honored to have you just checking in with us and owning. Now you're owning the stream, boss. Took it from Jason Renfro. And right now, I'm going to have to make the numbers, see how they fit. Right now, you're in second. I know Mark Hospian he's been the baller. He's been the leader, but you've dropped some bombs today. So I know that you guys are both neck and he dropped a lot of bombs as well. I still think he's in front of you by a little bit, but it is a battle for that top spot. And either he makes it 9 in a row, the brand man tries to take it away from him. We'll see. We got another night of draft picks tomorrow, night 2, rounds 3. Can we help? Can we fix this shit tonight? I hope so. So I'm sorry. What? I don't know if you even read the brand man. He said, what did he say? I missed it because I was so into my.
Hope y'all have a great night.
Well, much love to you. I hope you do too. The brand man, the family, and everybody out there, guys. Shit, it's been a rough one. So hit up the chat, baby, if you don't mind, and we'll go from there.
No, of course. Dan said maybe he turns out to be a stud.
We hope. I want that. But don't forget this video. When I did LVE, we went back to it now. And we're like, damn. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back to this video and say,
damn.
damn.
You're not allowed to make any more commentary on the comments that I read from the chat.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll make it go too long. I know.
I would like to think we have infinite time, but we do not have infinite time.
I want infinite time. Fuck,
Jared
I'm going to take a shot.
said you don't draft projects in the first round. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you, Jared.
Germ said, it's hard being a fan sometimes.
We need to rebound in this. This cannot continue. Let me see what's going on in the chat, guys. Let's go. Let me go back. Jared Borgedy says, free Dan Quinn. Talked to my dad. Said, I think he'd be he said, Cap said, I think he's a better pick than Tyler Smith, and that was Daxton Hill, which I agree. He's a safety, but he plays the slot. He plays corner. I agree there. So Cowboy on a defense. Joe Juarez on a question. Yeah, McClay. Again, listen, he has a great chance. He has a great reputation in the first round. This is a second round graded guy, like Travis Frederick. There's a good chance, but you also got input. The input has to come from not just like Will McClay, but Joe Philbin, offensive line coach. So he's probably saying, hey, you know what? If Tyler Smith is the only option, I want him at 24. And that was enough from what the Will McClay information was given to him to say, let me get him. And the front office listened. That's it. So let's see here. Cab Dan said maybe he turns out to be a stud. Swaggy Germ says hard being a fan. Damn right it is. Cleveland Brown said I'm rooting for Tyler Smith to be a good tackle. He's the Dalton Schultz of the O-line. I'm down. Dalton Schultz was a 4th round pick. Dalton Schultz is the Dalton Schultz of that offensive line when he's blocking. Tyler Smith is a 1st motherfucking round pick. Better play up to that. I don't want him playing to a Dalton Schultz 4th round pick. Down to that. So yeah, again, Swerve Gem said it. I heard Tyler and jumped and then sat right back down. Yeah, wrong one there. Technically, all draft picks are projects. That's always the case. That is true. Cab Cocktail said Daxton Hill, C+ player with the talent of B+ overall. Best Michigan DBs. I mean, at best, Michigan DBs aren't it and haven't been since Woodson. And even though you might be right, this was still a bad move by the Cowboys. I'm not saying Daxton Hill is the guy to pick. He's a guy that's versatile. So that's why I said, yeah, you could utilize him in Dan Quinn's defense. But there was better options than Daxton Hill, and there were better options than Tyler Smith. 5 Ring says, I remember fans crying about Frederick. We have to build up this line. But do we build them up with him, with Travis Smith or Tyler Smith? Jared said we could have traded back for this guy. We picked up players to help now. And that's my biggest issue. Tyler Smith might be great. In fact, I want that. My issue is that we could have added at least a 4th round pick, probably a 3rd round pick if we had traded back. And there's somebody that would have traded back. It's hard for me to believe no one would have traded into that area where we had 4 guys that were top-rated kind of guys fall right behind us. There's no way. You can look at the list down there below, the scrolling ticker. There was 4 guys back to back that the Cowboys could have just as well drafted. Tyler Linderbaum, Lloyd, Johnson from the Last Chance UFSU, Karlaftis a little later. There's a lot of guys the Cowboys could have went back and drafted and would have been probably a more impactful pick But you would at the very even if you got Tyler Smith, all right, you get Tyler Smith. But you would have got a third rounder. At the very least, at the very worst, a fourth rounder. Come on. I got a shot for you, Jared. I got you, brother. Eastside having his, he's jerking off to his fucking Houston Texans. Cab said, people forget we won and lost games in the trenches. Cab, O-line's important. It's just about the way the Cowboys went about getting their O-line right now. With this situation, the last offensive lineman we got in the draft, do you remember who it was? And it was not undrafted Terrence Steele. It was Connor Williams. So, again, let's see here. We got Cleveland Browns saying, MC, are you rooting for Schultz now to help with the chip blocking? If Tyler starts, I don't see him starting. I don't care who's next to Dalton Schultz. I want Schultz to be the best. I want him to be the number one tight end in the NFL. You see what I mean? It's not a fight between us here. Cleveland Brown, I want Dalton Schultz to be the number one tight end in the NFL. We'll leave it at that. You know what my issues are. No need to repeat. But funny jokes. Cowboys brought some. We still got 6 rounds left. We'll be all right. I got some crown and drink with you, MCF. Appreciate you, man. Cowboys are brought. Always coming through. We're drinking together. I don't think I can take any more shots, man. I don't know. We're wrapping it up. But I guess only a couple of things can make me take one more shot. Cleveland Brown said, Eastside, I'm starting to believe the Texans will still finish last in their division. That's facts. Aztec Aguilar said, what happened at Linderbaum? Well, the Ravens drafted him right after we fucked up our pick. So maybe I was trying to hit up all the chat.
No, again, guys, like we said, have a great. Oh, sorry.
No rebounding from
this is really hard.
I know, but we're almost at the end here.
I know. But
so Randy Steid said, no rebounding from this. I mean, I don't know about how much we can rebound. We can rebound some, but I don't know if we can rebound back to where maybe we were hoping to be.
I can't get any closer without hurting my back.
No, I'm saying you're like kicking me. That's why.
Because I can't.
Oh, let me see here.
So
yeah, Jared Bogarty, and again, he's speaking. I don't know why that was deleted there, but he said the Giants won this round in the NFC East. I mean, I think
there was an accident there.
I think the Eagles also did very well. Got to be honest. The Eagles got Jordan Davis. They went and got A.J. Brown from the Tennessee Titans. IQ logically, wow, what a horrible pick. We drafted a guy that was known for committing a lot of penalties. And that's the other thing. I talked about his opponents that he's played have been subpar.
So it's like that and the penalties
combined. Subpar opponents. He got better throughout a year, but better is still not worth a first-round pick. And better is great. He has improvement against shit talent. And then, like you said, penalties. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. So, find that funny, Eastside, because that's the same guy you were shit-talking for a while there, but I'm glad that you're a fan now that he's on your team.
Who's this?
Eastside. So,
Eastside. Oh, yeah, he was talking about
linemen. So
Eastside always keeping things.
But here, guys,
lively.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the final shout outs of the night, guys. We'll be talking about this, I'm sure, for a while.
Yeah, no. But before we do the shout outs, real quick, Cleveland Brown, I want to say he's always making the jokes about Will McClay or the tight end position, but I'm just saying, if it comes down to Will McClay, he never makes the final decision. Cleveland Brown, I hope you understand this. He brings the players to the table, the coaches, the front office, and himself. They discuss it, and they all come to a consensus. Doesn't mean everybody agreed. Just want to make sure we lay out the facts, Mr. Brown. Now, Feigning JP says, what wins games and championships is defense, and we missed on linebacker Dean. He's still out there. He's still available. Will he fall to 56? Probably not. So, Cleveland Brown said, I meant when it comes to talent, not Schultz is through the roof. I hope the same for Tyler Smith. So do I. Feigning said, trade back and have patience. Exactly. I agree. CPG says, funny how this stream just got a vaccination ad. MCF.
Remember, advertisements are personalized. So that means that
you guys are down.
Individually personalized. So
yeah.
You might want to check out your stuff.
CPG got the vaccine. Good job. Cleveland Brown going at East Side. But anyways, let me see here. Hold on. Ooh. Jared said try to trade back from the draft. No one was willing to take the bait. And I think that's the biggest issue. If it wasn't the Cowboys' choice, nobody else wanted to do it. But my thing is that look at the picks down below when it gets to past the Cowboys. Mm-hmm. And you'll see guys like Tyler Lindenbaum. You'll see guys, you'll see guys like Tyler Lindenbaum. You see guys like, let me see here, Jermaine Johnson, Devin Lloyd, Devontae Wyatt. Take her away, please. So you got 4 picks right there. Back to back to back to back. 4 picks back to back to back to back. That you saw the Cowboys possibly there'll be teams that would trade up over. Trust me, there'll be teams that would trade for those 4 guys. So Cowboys, they said, now we're gonna stay with our pick rather than trade back 5 spots and still get Tyler Smith and add a 3rd rounder. That's the stupidity of the pick, in my humble opinion. JJ Vargas says reach. Tokyo sounds surprised that Kobe Dean is falling to the 2nd round. Yep, we kind of said that a couple days ago. Sticka said Texas have no quarterback. Who cares? Baldo Salazar says we suck ass. I don't know about this front office. We know they suck ass, but this star over everything, that always gives me hope. Mm-hmm. Accident dropped the phone. Said Cap 52. I think we got that fixed right. Jason Renfro said Mavs. We're talking about the Dallas Mavericks, but we're talking Cowboy football tonight. Toby Rohr said we drafted a big, left guard with long arms. Got all the stats, very raw. And unfortunately, like I've been telling Toby the whole night, and he can say, anything he wants, that's fine. I know he's a contrarian, and he loves the shit that Mike Fisher takes on a nightly. But Toby Rohr, you got to remember one fact here. This guy could have been picked 5 picks later, could have been picked a little bit later, and we got him. And we could have added to that. Unless there was absolutely nobody that wanted to go jump another guy for one of those picks after us, which I don't believe. If that's the case, then yeah, I guess we had to make a pick. Still going to have to be him.
It feels like we're going to be racing against time to see if he will be ready before Tyron Smith gets hurt.
All I'm saying is that will he be ready? Right? Will he be ready? He's a project. He's a project player. He's a project player. It's a bad move.
So, there we go.
Say yes to the vaccine, by the way.
I'm going to go ahead and do the final shout-out.
Let's do it. Sloppy technique, has a lot of room for improvement, has a shitload of penalties, but let's keep talking like Stephen Jones talks and just fool ourselves. You know what I mean? We can fool ourselves and say, great pick. Look at those numbers. Look at that 6'5" frame. Look at that. And then ignore the penalties that he has. Ignore the talent that he's played. Yeah, that's right, Tulsa. The talent that they played was shitty. So you can fool yourself. You ain't fooling us. So but I hope for the best. And I don't mind this guy. Just get him a little bit later. The Cowboys got to do their thing. It's the typical Cowboy thing by the front office.
The Cowboys apparently already said he's starting at left guard.
Good. So that's awesome. Good. Left guard. He's a starter at left guard. Let's go. He's going to go over Connor McGovern. I didn't know he played guard. Fantastic. Let's go. And he's our future replacement for Tyron Smith. But I want to see him out there on that field and, coming through the way the Cowboys are predicting.
Truth87 said, one thing I noticed in the war room, Jerry with his grandsons and his daughter, shake my head, too many people who don't know football. Let McCarthy and McClay run things.
I wish Will McClay had a lot more power, honestly. Mark Hospian, I know he was out of here for a little bit. Drop him back in with some knowledge. What did he say, baby?
He said we get an A+ for Parsons in the first round and an F for this pick in the first round. This directly translates to why we are an average team. Can he play guard as we have a big hole? And actually, yeah, we just said it like 2 seconds ago. I think you might have been typing that up, but looks like the Cowboys have every intention of starting him at left guard.
So he's starting left.
I guess he can play left guard.
So that's good, but is he... He didn't play left guard in college. That's not what he got drafted for, to play guard. So. He got to play tackle. So my only question is, that's great. We're going to throw a versatile, love that versatility we got on that line. We're throwing this guy here, this guy there. We got versatile offensive line, which you guys yourselves, most of you guys said, we don't want to fuck around with that anymore. We got a versatile offensive lineman that's going to be thrown in at guard. I don't know how often. We'll do research. Tomorrow we'll definitely have more on him. But I want to know more about what he's got to bring at guard. Now we're drafting a guard in the first round and never played guard or didn't play guard. At least that's not what his slotted position is. So we're going versatile crazy again. Let's see what happens. Like I said, I'm all in Tyler Smith doing well. I want him to dominate. I want him to be the great. I want to be the Larry Allen, the unknown, right? That'd be great. Travis Frederick. That's great. Let's do it. But you could have got him 4 picks later, 5 picks later, and definitely other guys would have wanted those guys that were picked right behind us. Yeah. But that's my issue. It's not you guys got to understand, it's common sense, your logic. I don't have an issue with that specific player other than we drafted him too early. And there were other guys that we could have added another pick to our second or third, let's say third round. We could have added a third or fourth rounder at least by trading back and still getting Tyler Smith. So you get Tyler Smith with a third round, I love the pick. You get Tyler Smith stubbornly here, I don't love the pick.
Look, I need this to be
If you use him at guard, then let's use him at guard.
No,
then.
this has to be the Zach Martin of the left side. That's it.
That's what it has to be for you, right? Well,
that's it. We got Smith and Martin.
All
now.
signs point that it's not that, but we have to see. So I want him to do it.
You know,
I hope he is. Let's do it.
Well, I'm sure we'll get into it more, just because even like nothing against what you're saying, baby. Says even some of the comments you're saying make me just want to like argue against the point you're making, not because I want to argue against you, but just because it's like, well, if we trust in Will McClay and we keep saying Will McClay is the guy, and clearly Will McClay did something,
he didn't pick. He didn't make the pick though. That's all I'm saying. He presented some options. Cowboys made the pick.
I know. That's why I said we're gonna have to save it for this weekend. I don't got time today. I'm tired. We have too many other things we got to do. Let me go ahead and do the final shout outs here tonight, guys.
You got Clark Kent dropping that $2 holiday.
That's right. He said we wanted Drake London bad. I heard.
If that would have been the player the Cowboys traded up for, but look where Drake London got picked, guys, at the top 10. He couldn't afford that kind of draft capital. The Cowboys ain't doing that. They ain't doing that.
So I will say that's the only thing that concerns me, right? Because I will say real quick, Cap52 said Connor Williams was a guy we brought in. He was a left tackle, and we forced him into a left guard spot, and then he sucked. We're basically doing the same thing with this guy, as far as we know, because he didn't, he's definitely a left tackle.
Yeah,
as far as
Will McClay says, here's your left tackles, and here's a bunch of them, right? And you do with that. Will McClay does not make the pick. You want to be silly, whether it's good or bad. In the end, he presents the options.
So
and the coaches
look, oh my God, I love you, baby. Even I don't have time for this. I'm just saying, so then which is it? Which picks are Will McClay picks?
They're none. Good or bad? What's wrong with you guys?
So then in Will McClay we trust in what?
Yes, in presenting the right players to the front office and coaches to make the best choice possible. Okay. I trust it.
He brought all the players forward, and out of all those players, the Cowboys chose Tyler Smith.
Yeah, and we've chosen Taco Bell as well, and we've chosen Tristan Hill. But who gave the input on that? Was it all Will McClay? He gave you your choices. What did Marinelli? People forget facts.
Look, hold on. Let me finish. I'm not disagreeing with the fact that the coaches obviously supersede.
Marinelli wanted a 3-tech under tackle. I know Toby Rohr might have forgot this, but he wanted a 3-tech under tackle. So Will McClay provides those choices. That's all I'm going to say. Facts.
Mike Rogers, thank you for summing it up.
Boom. Much love. Welcome
Jared
to the
Bogart
family.
Just said they clearly gave Dan Quinn the night off.
Hey, they said Dan Quinn, come back tomorrow. Rounds 2 and 3.
But yes, thank you for summing it up.
Welcome to the family. Jeremy Bramlett down to 90. That's the tankish kind of 90 points right there. We're all about to burst. So that's the way it goes. Okay,
I'm just trying to say that this has nothing to do with what anyone else thinks. It is me telling you or asking you stuff, and I'm sorry that bothers you, but please.
No, I want to hear. No, burst. Come on, burst. I want to know what is it you're just buying into this without
I'm
even.
not buying into
explain.
shit.
I want to hear it.
I'm just very logically asking you when it comes to the team and when it comes to Will McClay presents all the people, okay? And I'm not trying to say that Will McClay is right or wrong, because I know the times where the coaches look at all the players and say,
correct,
okay, I'm picking this guy. And this clearly, out of all the people presented, Jerry and Steven are still the guys that say we're going with XYZ guy.
Correct.
I'm just trying to say that at the end of the day, Tyler Smith was still in one way or another vetted by Will McClay. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, he was
he got the Will McClay seal of approval in some form or fashion. Okay. Now,
no one's debating that.
Was he McClay's number 1 pick? I don't fucking know. I'm not in there.
Right, and
that's all I'm trying to say.
What I'm trying to say is what I'm trying to say is you have CeeDee Lamb and you have Trayvon Diggs and these guys fall in our laps. It works. Will McClay had him set up, knock him down. But the point is that when it doesn't work out so smoothly and the Cowboys have to then talk to their coaching staff, how many times has it really worked out in the first round?
Again, I said this earlier in today's draft. When the Cowboys actually plan for things go badly for us. But that, again, goes down to the people planning, which is, again, Jerry, Steven, all these motherfuckers.
Well, those are decision makers.
Partially Will McClay, but I got a lot of shit when I tried to give Will McClay some blame. So I guess if Tyler Smith sucks ass, Will McClay, it's your fault too. What the fuck?
See, I don't know why people don't understand basic English.
I don't give a shit about people. I'm just
or you then in that sense, because I've said that Will McClay Of course he makes mistakes. I'm not saying you don't present a guy that's not the right guy. Maybe he presented a guy. But in the end, his decision-making, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, it's not on Will McClay. He's part of the decision-making crew. He brings some of the decisions to the forefront to them. But do we know that the coaches
have to sit here and hope that
and the front
Jerry
office
doesn't
decides.
get blinded by a Paxton Lynch.
And
like,
how many times has that happened?
That.
That's my point. You can only do so much. And then the coach and then the front office / coaches like Marinelli, they take control of things, and then the front office decides on who they trust the most. They trust Will McClay. Will McClay brings all these guys to the table, but he brings them because the coaches asked for them. I think you guys don't understand. Will McClay worked with Marinelli, and he did different things for him. He worked with Mike Nolan, did different things for him, and he worked with now Dan Quinn and did different things for him. He brings different players to the table, not based on what he thinks, on what he's asked to bring. And he does the best he can, and then they choose.
And the Cowboys gave him the parameters that ended up with Tyler Smith is the fucking result. But you know what?
Good, right. He has to give him everything.
Had he been drafted at any other spot, I would be bitching a lot more. But since he is a first-round pick, and you've been the one that's been bringing up the stat over and over and over again when it comes to first-round picks and the offensive line, the Cowboys are like a 9 out of 10.
Right.
This could be the 1 out of 10. I'm going to hope it's a 9 out of 10 and just wait and see, even though I have a lot of the same doubts and concerns that you have. Okay,
so what's the problem then? We're in agreement. It's just, I don't know why, it's a contrarian style.
No, it's not a contrarian style. I'm not, first of all,
genius,
there's a lot more to it is the point. One, I admit that I don't know everything about Tyler, but the core key point here is I'm not even about his talent or what he does. It's about where he was drafted. And again, you're right. We both agree on that. He was drafted earlier. We could have gotten him later.
We can leave it at that.
And that really fucking sucks.
And that's all we can.
But now
that's all I'm saying.
And now we have him.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm fucking saying, guys. Is that Tyler Smith? I don't know how good or bad he is. We could have gotten him a little later.
We could have.
And that's my issue. That's my complaint.
Chose not to.
If a lot of you guys can't understand that, knock on your heads, and baby, I'm sorry, you too. I mean, if you don't understand why I'm upset, it's not because of the player or Will McClay's choice or the front office choice or whoever's fucking choice it is, Philbin. My issue is the front office's choice of not trading back or trying to go a little later or make it. That's my issue with the front office. It's not the first time. This ain't like a surprise. This has been done over and over and over and over again. You go to LVE and many others.
But guess what? Since the day that Will McClay stepped foot into the office, it has been going that way. He will bring as many players in front of Jerry and Steven as he likes.
As he should.
And Jerry and Steven are still going to pick the guy that they like, even though, like Mark said, there were better players available. Like a defensive end.
Correct.
You could have done a lot of other things.
That's my point. And Mark Hosby, what did he say with that? I know there's a couple of drops, actually.
Much better players in need available at defensive end. Eugenius Bear with the $5 hot just said, haven't watched any draft news at all today. What did I miss?
Eagles did good. Giants did good. Washington, we fucked it. I think we didn't do that well with where we picked the player at. Where we could have got him a little later and added a pick.
I agree. We could have gotten him later and added a pick. But
that's that's my issue with it. Outside of that, I hope the best for him. He plays guard. Awesome.
I know, but look, we saw every fucking offensive lineman go off the board. All I'm trying to say is that the Cowboys clearly got a little scared. They got scared that even trading down a little bit was going to mean this dude is not going to be here. We can't afford to lose him. We can't afford to lose him.
And that's bad for
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but we were stuck between a rock and a hard place because clearly I think this is actually the strangest thing about this. Let's kind of focus because you and I think we're losing sight of the whole point here, which is the Cowboys chose to go for position over best player available, which is a little surprising to me.
Didn't everybody say?
A little bit surprising.
Everybody in this chat said, "Let's forget the fucking the position. Let's go for best player." And what do? And now everyone wants to suck on their nuts because they're the Cowboys.
Okay, I don't know.
Fuck all that shit.
Nobody.
No, I'm saying for me. That's for me. I don't know who else is out there doing it.
The most I'm seeing in the chat is I have concerns, but I trust McClay, not Jerry, but I trust McClay. So I'm willing to keep most of us here in the chat are just kind of like, I'm willing to keep an open mind. Let's just kind of see how it goes. I'm really not happy about it. But honestly, most people are still rating this like an F or not good.
Well, my only thing is that what if McClay said, I want this guy, he's a great prospect, but in his mind, his 2 cents was, as an early second rounder, late second rounder, not a first rounder. That's all I don't know what his input was, but there's other guys that were, maybe in front of him on other parts of this team
and again,
that are rated higher.
And again, the Cowboys looked at that and said, yes, okay, maybe he's an early second rounder.
So
but one,
the guy we want.
We're worried that if we trade down, he's not going to be there. And two, we're not going to wait to get a late second round offensive lineman. Like, again.
No, that's stupidity. Because we get the same guy just in the second round. It's stupid. And Mark Hospian, he said it right there. Jerry Jones loved him some Linderbaum, yet they said no. I mean, they did like Linderbaum. They were talking about how he's a wrestler, and they couldn't wait to see him. And then we go another route. We're just going with the guy that was already marked on that board. And I don't know who marked it. I don't know if it was Philbin, Will McClay, Mike McCarthy. I don't know. I don't care. All I know is that it just seemed like there was no, and we'll never know until what they feed us, right? But I'm just curious if the Cowboys really try to make a move down. I'm going to leave it at that.
LT said, I'm with MCF. I ain't sucking his nuts either.
I know one guy in his chat.
Jared Bogarty apparently said that, this is like McClay said that this was who the Cowboys wanted. Like, this is the guy they.
And that's my issue. All those rumors the decision making was already done like LVE. The same shit done already.
That's the thing
that's bad front office management.
It worries me because, again, it means that the Cowboys basically said, like, I don't care what happens. This is who we're going with.
And that's not a good front office. That's not a good pick.
This guy was maybe here or this guy was maybe there. We were going to go for this guy because this is who we wanted. And
that's my point about this front office. They fuck it up one way or the other. They always are doing things.
In a weird way, that almost makes me feel better, though. But hear me out. Here's why. Again, when it comes to the O-line, we do tend to do our due diligence. And I think it was Randy Stites who said, you don't buy a Porsche and then, go, put like bald tires on that thing or something. Like, now, like, you have to protect your big quarterback investment. And you do that by hopefully bringing in someone that you feel will really get it done. Again, I trust Will McClay. I don't know how much trust I have in Jerry and Steven, but at the end of the day, if this is the guy they supposedly had in mind this whole time, that...
they got him, but it still could be a bad draft strategy.
Okay, I guess here's really my mentality. The Cowboys have fucked up linebackers aplenty. But our track record for O-line, again, is pretty good. So, like...
let's roll. Hey, Tyler Smith.
I'm just like banking on that.
Pro Bowl Tyler Smith, but I'm just telling you right now.
I know
we're testing that. We're testing that O-line first round perfection. We're testing it now. Now we're really testing that shit. Enjoy the test. I'm at least I'm glad he's gonna play guard and start. But if that actually happens, we'll see what really happens when it comes down to it. But
yeah.
Hit up the chat, hit me a couple comments, and then we're going to roll out of here, guys.
Frame Rippers with the $2 holler said, missed a few super chats, by the way. Love this show.
Oh,
Mark Hospi with the $5 holler said, sorry, McClay is overrated. We have drafted too many saps in all rounds. He's okay, but just like everything else, hyped up. The list of failures is huge. And yeah, he was kind of cracking up just saying, I think I know the super chat that we missed. Let me try to go back and see if it was that one.
I know about the hang this up.
He said first round pick for a guy who had 16 penalties, 12 were holding and played subpar teams, and now we have to listen to Skeletor brag on his insight.
Get ready. Yeah, hey, Toby. I see Toby. Get ready, Toby. You're gonna hear Jerry Jones. You're gonna have to be believing everything he says, and Mike Fisher. Let me hit this here, guys. I'm doing it. I don't care.
Okay, so I guess
finish it up.
I mean, everything sucks and the whole team is shit then. Like McClay included, Jerry, Steve, like we can't trust anyone? Is that it? Is that the thing I'm supposed to take? That's what it comes down to.
I'm going to tell you what it is. And whether or not Will McClay fucked up or not, to blame or not, I'm sure he is to blame some as well. But the foundation of this team is the reason why this trickles down all the way down the line. And not the player, it's about the choice of just sticking with your guy and not risking even trading back a couple of picks when you see other much bigger name level guys, guys that are going to be picked, like Tyler, what's his name, Linderbaum and others. You trade back a couple spots, you add yourself. Somebody could have wanted Tyler Linderbaum. They would have traded with the Cowboys. It's just not. It doesn't seem the way the Cowboys do things right.
Oh, man, it looks like the Patriots had an eye on him, so that's. That was also a consideration.
Okay, well,
Smith.
Yeah, the Patriots traded down on Smith, but the Patriots traded down to 30th. Just saying, we could have traded back to 27th.
That still means that maybe behind the scenes, whatever phone calls or offers or deals or whatever were going on, it still meant that the Cowboys were risking that the Patriots are going to... Again, I'm not saying what I would personally do or whatever. I'm saying that if the Cowboys had this guy on their list, if they were in love with him, the way they were in love with OB, the way that they fall in love with players, the way we know Jerry ends up, like I told you,
doesn't mean it's right.
Thinking about Dez in the shower.
Yeah, doesn't mean it's right.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong. But in this particular case...
Oh, you're explaining why it happened. I'm saying it's wrong.
They just did not want to take the chance.
I'm saying you're right. I'm saying you're right about your. I'm saying you're right about their mindset. I'm saying they're wrong because they had no plan B outside of this. That's not good. That's not good front office.
I hope they aren't wrong. I do kind of think they will be wrong, but right now there's not enough evidence to back us up either way. Even when you're looking at those things, like again, everything you're saying leans on the side of, oh shit, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I don't think the Cowboys fucked up to the point where I'm like, no, this is a total wash. This guy's gonna fucking. You get what I mean?
No, the player wise, I agree, but we could
probably just starting this out. He's probably gonna play at least to a Connor Williams level, if not a little better. I'm assuming. Like
Connor Williams is a second rounder.
That's okay, but
I know. I hear you saying
him doing that. Like,
so we could have kept Connor Williams. I mean, I'm just saying, hey.
We have this rookie we're paying for like $3.
Yeah, it's all about that cap, isn't it? It's all about that cap. That salary cap.
Look, I'm trying to. The hardest thing for me to
make
accept,
it sound right.
No. It's thinking like Jerry. Like, I'm not an 80-something-year-old crazy
Why do you want to think like a motherfucking crazy guy?
I'm not.
Yeah,
but I try every day to wake up and think like I am and live my life accordingly. And in this little pea brain of mine, like the way that Jerry is moving here, one thing I hope somebody does ask is, that very clear question. Like, he was obviously projected to be a little later, did you guys get, or just in general, like, did you guys get any phone calls or offers or things like that? Jerry, open that big fucking mouth of yours and let me know who called you so we can call them back and say it's not too late. We can make a deal.
If it makes Jerry look bad, he ain't gonna talk about it. So listen, look, the way I see this, finishing this thing up, guys, for the night, we gotta end this thing. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm sure I'm gonna have tomorrow a shitload of positives about Tyler Smith.
Voodoo, we read your super chat.
I'm going to have a lot of positives about Tyler Smith. I'm going to have some negatives about Tyler Smith. But it's irrelevant about what I say about Tyler Smith because I hope the best for him. Using it as a guard or a tackle would great. But the issue I have is that a guy like him, you could have got an extra pick and it would have put less strain on the draft. That's what good management does. That's what good GMing does. I see other teams doing it. But you know what team I don't see ever doing that? Our Dallas Cowboys. So
real quick, before I read a Genius Bears comment, Frame Rippers had actually dropped a $2 holler before that saying, hey, those clearest tag free agents and fifth rounders are on the way.
They're dropping they're going to be dropping out. Jerry's going to, hey, you think they're going to hype up Tyler Smith? That's nothing to compare to what they're going to hype up in the 4th and 5th round. Oh, man, they're going to tell you this. We got a Super Bowl team in the 4th and 5th and 6th round. You just wait. The clown show will speak. You'll see.
Any Genius Bear with the $2 holler said, who was the best pick to help Dak? Again.
Well, either trading up would have been an option, or trading back and still getting this guy, Tyler Smith, or even if you miss on him, there's still 2 or 3 other options you can roll with at that offensive line spot in the 2nd round. Now,
well, let me remind you, Genius Bear, it's not the Dak Prescott Cowboys. It's the Dallas Cowboys. So as I want to help Dak, we should have gone for the best player available, which is not necessarily like the best thing for Dak. It's the best thing for the team.
Right, but
lets us focus.
But we've always discussed the whole week how important it is to protect our investment. That is true. There was other viable tackles or guards, and we still get a guard in the 2nd round. But we could have dropped back, still get this guy, and pick up another offensive lineman, add a tight end or a receiver in the 3rd or 4th round with the trade back. I don't know if that was attempted. It sounds like to me that the Cowboys had their mind made up with this guy. Fear or no fear, they had their mind made up. So no trade would happen.
Here. So this is going to be the last drop of the night, guys, because if we don't go now, then...
Yeah, we're going to pass out tomorrow for this draft.
But thank you so much, Mark, hosting with the $10 holler. And he said,
boom.
We hear about Dak and CD, but we draft head cases in Gregory, Joseph, and Hill. Taco and OVE suck. Hype with Simi. Anai, Jelks, Bohana, Jackson, overreaching with goal. I have the hiccups, I'm sorry. Overreaching with Golson and Wright. Will suggested these guys?
Will suggests the guys that fit what the coaches asked for. This is a known thing. It's not like Will goes and says, let me go pick the guys I want. He goes and says, let me pick the guys that you want. What kind of guy?
The Cowboys say, look, get me a guy who's 6 feet tall, is 200 pounds, he's got an arm span of this and that and the other, and he can run this fast. And you know...
And that's what Dan Quinn wants. That's what Mike Nolan wanted. That's what Marinelli wanted. And he brings him the best that he finds. And the Cowboys have one of the best scouting teams in the whole. And not just Will McClay, but Chris Hall and others. Great scouting team. But yet, it's still not there. They can add their 2 cents in. You know, scouts are sometimes not even allowed in the rooms in the war room. Sometimes certain coaches are not allowed in the war room.
But Will McClay can go wherever the fuck he wants.
Correct.
Randy States, have a great night. I'm doing the final shout outs here. I'm sorry. I am.
Hit it, let's go.
Superseding you.
That's fine, but I'm superseding you. Last shot that I had ready here.
Okay,
go Cowboys! And cheers. Thank you, guys. We're back tomorrow. Rounds 2, rounds 3 for day 2 of the draft. Good, bad, or ugly. Win, lose, or draw. Go Cowboys.
Woo.
Cheers.
So Jared Bogarty, James Gary, Jacob Vasquez, Voodoo Alpha, Cap 52, Toby Rohr, Randy Stites, James Gary, Cleveland Brown, Max Visor, Eugenius Bear, Mike Rogers, No Town Cowboy, Legends of 88, Feigning JP.
That was a mistake.
Mistakes have been made tonight, clearly.
That was another one right
LT
there.
in the house. Let me see.
I'm out. Jeremy Bramlett,
Harold
55
Jones.
on that board. Man, I don't even know what happened. Jeremy Bramlett
Darius
took over.
Davis, all of you guys, seriously. That's as far back as I can go. Have a great night, guys. Thank you so much. Let's hope that day 2 goes a little bit smoother than day 1. I will give you that one at least, for sure.
I know.
But I'm just, look, I'm trying not to kick this dude out the door, and I'm trying not to let my resentment against the Dallas Cowboys, because I still, again, the Cowboys are trying to fit a round peg into a square hole. I already have issues with that, but I still think that there's a potential here for this guy to still be a solid tackle.
I agree.
If the Cowboys don't fuck this shit up, but they're already fucking it up. But I don't know. Let's see.
Even a guard to help out. I don't mind that for a year and moving over to tackle. That's fine. He's a developmental guy. He's a first-round pick. Cowboys have a lot of hope, and that's great. Could we have gotten him 5 picks later and add a third rounder? Probably. Yes. That's my dispute. Not the player, the move. Well, the way the Cowboys move. That's all.
Let's see what else the Dallas Cowboys have in store for us tomorrow.
Very predictable, like Kellen Moore.
You know what? Watch the Dallas Cowboys post some crazy shit tomorrow. You heard it here first.
I'm hoping for something good tomorrow. It's always another day to at least start to try to help rebuild a mini mistake here a day, in my opinion, at the very least.
Shout out to our sponsor of the months, Mark Hospian. Much love to you. Shout out to our sponsor, our Cash App King of the months.
Yeah, Cash
Jason
App.
Renfro.
Yes.
And thank you, Jeremy Bramlett, Boston at Stream Around with 55 points LVE to remind ourselves, to humble ourselves, don't get too cute, Cowboys. But baby,
and remember, remember this?
Yes.
The overall leader right now, it's a battle. Mark's going for 9, but Jeremy Bramlett, I maybe jumped him. I'm not sure. I'll have to check it at the end. Tomorrow we'll know the numbers. But round 2, we're back with you guys on day 2. Round 2 and 3. Emmett Smith's gonna be announcing the 3rd round pick if we have one. I don't know. We're gonna trade it out. Who knows what's gonna happen? But either way, tomorrow I'm back at it here. Just as much fun that we had tonight. Get ready for tomorrow. It's gonna happen all over again. Hopefully, a little less stubborn from the Cowboy front office. So, baby, on that note, I know you did the shout-outs.
Yes.
We did the other stuff. You know why we do this each and every night, right?
I do.
It's about that. This navy blue, silver 2 on that helmet, of course, over everything. That star over everything here on My Cowboys Family. Win, lose, or draw, good, bad, or ugly, or just question mark. Like tonight, in a way. No matter what, we're always repping that star over everything. And again, here on My Cowboys Family, the number one thing here, now, and forever, as always, and never, ever forget it. Say it with us. Go Cowboys! Hell yeah, no matter what. Tyler Smith, come on down. Go Cowboys. First, foremost, and forever. That's what it's about. So, guys, thanks again for rocking with us here. We'll be back tomorrow for round 2. And let me take us off the big screen here, so to speak. And let's